Hey everybody, welcome to GeekSpaceTV. We didn't have a song for tonight, but we have a very special guest.
Yeah.
Casey, hey everybody, would you like to sing us the song?
Untitled Geek Space One Shot. Untitled Geek Space One Shot.
Ooh, whoa.
Untitled Geek Space One Shot. We're gonna do a show.
Ow. Woo, 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 woo.
Are we back? We're back! Hey! Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Poslins. I am your GM/MC for the evening, and I am overflowing with power and sitting in this seat. And I am so excited to bring you Untitled GeekSpaceTV One Shot, our exciting new format that we have yet to come up with, and we are going to make up entirely on the spot. We have some fantastic players tonight to help achieve that goal, hopefully. Well, we have the best, I should say, that we were able to get on short notice. So let's start by introducing ourselves, including, or let's begin, I think, with our songstress. So tell us your name, tell us a bit about yourself, where we can find you online.
My name is Casey, and I am at Casita Reina on Twitter. And I am very excited to be here, and I like singing songs. I didn't get a lot of structure around what I was supposed to say.
You're doing
No,
really
that's-
good. Whatever you want.
Whenever, yeah, you can
Okay.
pass the talking stick, the invisible one.
Oh,
There we go.
thank you. It's globulous. Hi, my name's Claudia, but on Twitter I go by Jackie Dash. JAKIDASH. I dropped it. Oh, my work is not my forte. That's all. Ready?
Hi, I'm Strix. I'm _Strix on Twitter, and I'm a narrative designer for video games. And on that subject, just really quick plug, tomorrow at 1 p.m. on Twitch, like the Twitch channel. You're going to want to be there. It's something really exciting that I'm a part of that I'm freaking out. So you should just go watch tomorrow. Be there.
I'm Monica. I actually just started Geek Space on Monday with the show Aloft RPG.
Woo! Preview
so
of announcements.
Fun. Oh, sorry.
No, that's great.
My character is Fennec, and she's the best. And we just found a sentient animal city, and I'm so happy, and I want you to watch it next Monday. Anyways, there more later. Bye.
Wait, is the city sentient
Yes.
or the animal sentient?
The animals are sentient.
Okay.
Yeah, good question.
All right, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
And I'm Dan Poslins. I'm at Dan Poslins. We have some announcements we are going to go through. So first of all, we are celebrating Pride Month, and we have a shirt giveaway that we're doing during the breaks of all of our RPG shows throughout all of June. And we have t-shirts and tank tops. We have men's and women's, and we have Pride logo or regular logo. So be sure to participate in that. We're going to have a code word that we give out at break time, I believe, and that'll enter you into that particular giveaway. Also, we have our new show Aloft, which we're doing in partnership with Brave Monday, and that started just this week. Be sure to check out the VODs. And we also have a special Eat, Pray, Kill episode on Friday.
Woo!
And that's going to be Marcus and Strawberry. They are up to something, is what it says on this sheet.
It's so great. Oh my God, watch it.
Exclamation point. Tune in at 7 p.m. Pacific on Friday to find out what. And the other thing you should know is that we are actually live in 360 degrees for this entire episode on Periscope. That's 720 degrees if you count the Z-axis. So thank you, everyone, for sticking with us. It's been chaotic this past week or so, but we are really excited to be here and really excited to do the show. Question from the Claudia.
I want to say this is my first time in a while I've seen you in the GM role, and I want to say you're being very professional.
Thank you. That's not a question, but I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Question.
Do you feel like you're being professional?
I feel like I'm always professional, so I'm just being me.
Yeah.
Question.
Do you feel like, is there any time that you're not professional?
No, I do not. I think I am always professional. Question.
Do you think that's appropriate? To always be professional?
My God.
I think that question lacks context. Therefore, I choose to abstain from answering it. All right, we're done with questions. So, moving on. As I said, everything we do tonight is going to be pretty much made up. I've told the players they could maybe come up with a name for their character.
I got that part.
Great.
Yeah.
And if they have some kind of background they want to play with, that's fine too. But I've also told them to not invest too heavily into any of their ideas because we will break them. And in fact, I have handed them out to each of them if you guys want to hold up little sheets of paper. Yes, you can open them now. These are suggestions that came from Twitter earlier. Just stuff that you can...
Really, Twitter?
Stuff that you guys can take and use for your character. They may be things that become explicit throughout tonight's adventure. They may not. They may just be something that somehow informs your character and who they are. We will find out as we go. Shall we begin? All right.
Are you a juggler?
Moving on. We're going to begin. We begin in a clearing in a patch of forest. It's dark. It's still not quite yet dawn. There are the what are they? The coniferous trees. Those are the ones. They're sort of pines. Yeah.
Evergreens?
It's a type of pine, yeah.
It is. They're sort of lining the sides of it, the area around this clearing. It's sort of mid-spring, and there are not actual trails, but more like just worn paths that are leading in and out of the area. The four of you sort of return to an awakened state from this place. You don't remember too much about how you wound up in this location, but there is sort of a fire and an encampment basically where you set up for the evening. What you do notice that you realize is new is that there's an old crone who has a cauldron that she is stirring with a large wooden ladle. And this woman is she's sort of short and wide, and she's wearing sort of raggedy clothes on her that don't look like they've been cleaned or taken care of in a very long time. Her hair is all very sort of thin and white, and it looks like one of her eyes might be false. And she speaks to you and she says, you've awoken, all of you. Good. I'd prophesied that this moment would come when you would all awaken here. Do you remember how you got here?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Are you my mom?
I don't have any children of my own, but you must remember who you are, at least.
Like, a little bit, I guess, sort of. I didn't expect to be in this forest.
Well, tell us all your name, to begin with.
I'm Courtney Abersmith.
Yes, Courtney. As I stir into the waters here, it reveals to us your past. Now, it says here, I can see, that you were sent here on an errand. Do you remember where you were when you received that errand?
Yes, I do. I was in a grocery store.
You were in a grocery store.
Yeah.
And who was it that gave you the errand?
You know, it was really weird. It was the checkout person.
The checkout person. And as she stirs the ladle into the cauldron, fumes begin to emerge from it. And as you inhale the fumes, you can all remember what it was like to be this person. at the checkout counter in the grocery store. So, Claudia, you can be our checkout person, and we can, yes, with the ding.
Yeah.
And we can see what it was that happened as you were scanning your groceries.
Just gonna get obnoxious after a while.
I really like kombucha.
Listen, just because you can say the word of the product and I can't doesn't mean you're doing a good job. I know it's your first day
Buying groceries?
in this town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I'm wearing this t-shirt that says California on it, and
Yeah.
we're not in California.
We're in one of the Dakotas.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. Listen.
I was kind of surprised to find kombucha, but I'm really pleased to see that you stocked it. Thank you.
Well, I stocked it a couple years ago, and it doesn't sell fast here.
Okay. Maybe not live cultures then.
Like, yeah. Yeah. All right. Just like beep, 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 beep. You can go now.
All of a sudden, the manager of the grocery store walks out and approaches the checkout girl and says, "Lucy, are you talking with the customers again? I told you would be fired if you did that."
Maybe it's my time to shine. As Lucy slowly gets up on the counter. Maybe it's my time to leave and actually go home.
If you leave, you're not coming back. You understand that?
Just gets back behind the counter. It's gonna be 75-13.
Okay, I think I have exact change for that.
Yeah.
Listen, I want you to know, Lucy, that working here is a privilege, not a right. And in order for you to keep your job, I'm going to need you to go and fetch for me a whole new line of kombuchas. Well,
The kombucha tree doesn't grow kombuchas this time of year.
well, that's not my problem.
I just feel so awkward standing here. Can I just have those now that I've
Oh yeah.
paid for them?
Here's your groceries.
Oh, God,
Wait, you're
thank
from
you.
California where the kombuchas grow?
No, I'm just wearing this t-shirt.
She
That's
could do
not
it.
That's not really where I'm
You-
from.
You'll be
You
my
can-
champion.
What?
That's it. I'm proclaiming you my champion. I take a receipt roll and just slowly wind it like a scarf.
This was not.
You can fetch kombucha from the kombucha trees in California?
No, and I'm in the Dakotas, one of them right now. I'm heading further east.
Look, her job depends on your
My
ability
job?
to do that.
I need to put both of my dogs through obedience school.
She's not going to be able to put her dogs through obedience school.
I mean, when you
I fire her. Oh, Lucy, they're at it again.
I'll go take care of that.
this really feels like a responsibility that I have to take.
Oh,
And
God.
Yeah. I guess I'll go to the kombucha trees in California.
And as the mist dissipates, you're all brought back to this reality. The old crone looks at you and says, "Well, you must be a very generous person to be willing to go on such a dangerous quest to this California.
Well, I have a lot to make up for, so.
Clearly you do." And then she turns next over to you and says to you, "And you, do you remember how you arrived here?"
Sure. No. Yeah, I don't know any of these people.
Well, tell us your name.
I'm Chia. I'm a main rider in the
The rodeos?
No.
Okay.
No. This is
The horse racing?
Look, this is a game I play to see if you guys can figure it out because I totally know. And it's where you rollerblade in a circle, and my goal is to laugh everybody.
Roller derby.
I'm a main star of the roller derbies,
Ah, yes, the roller derby.
the derbettes.
Do you remember what happened on your during your last game that caused you to venture out this way?
No. Last I remember, I was finishing the last lap.
Well, let's
that
see what's
race?
in the cauldron. And she stirs the cauldron, and as she does that, the mist and vapor comes out of it, and you find yourself back in the middle of a roller derby race with 3 other racers going with you on your team.
Yeah, they're my blockers.
Is that an actual term?
Yeah, I know one thing. That's okay. You can do it. You can block for me. Jolissa, we've been together since middle school.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love blocking.
Chia.
It's so good to just hurt other people.
Yeah, you gotta block me. We'll win the state championships, even though we're clearly adults and
In
not
this
in high
race.
school. Yeah,
We're
I still
lapping
lap
them.
I get points that way.
I have no idea how roller derby works. I just smash into people.
Yeah.
That's why we don't teach you the rules.
All of a sudden, another derbyist from the opposing team smashes into you, Chia, and you're knocked off the side.
Chia!
And one of these 3 goes to join you and collect you.
Come here, girl. Get
Okay.
up. Ugh. You want me to bite her? I can bite her. I sharpened my teeth this morning.
I know.
Do you think my hair is purple
Blade.
enough? I think I need more tattoos.
I definitely think you need an extra one.
For real. Totally venom. Now, come on. We got a game to win.
All right, push me.
And I get behind her and it's like push her in front of me as I skate.
But as you're going, you realize that there's no way your tattoos that you currently have can compete with the tattoos that your teammate has.
I'm the alpha.
That's probably true. What? Oh no, I can't be the coolest one on the team if she has tattoos more than me. There's only one thing to do.
What's that?
Chia reaches back and sticks her roller blades, and in between yours, and we trip, and that's the last thing I remember. Even though I was wearing a helmet, I do want to put out, please wear helmets. I don't remember much after hitting the ground.
As the fumes dissipate, you come back to, and the crone looks at you and says, "So you committed violence against your fellow teammate because she had better tattoos than you?"
When you say it like that, it seems like a problem.
I think maybe you're just out here to try to find yourself and find a better way of life, because clearly you have some issues that need to be worked through.
No, you have issues that need to be worked through.
Hush,
As she
she
flips
says.
over a leaf.
It sounds like you might need to atone for something as well.
No, I'm fine. I'm just here to help that one over there.
Which one?
That one. And it points to one of your guys.
I've never met you.
I'm here to help her because she needs to go cooler.
What is she here to help you with? Do
She
you
told
know?
me she'd never met me.
Well,
So
you,
how do we?
Maybe it's destiny.
Okay.
Or kismet.
destiny is quite powerful. It is what led the 4 of you here to my cauldron tonight. What is your name?
My name is Colleen.
Colleen. And do you remember what brought you here?
Well, I was playing a concert. I was first violin, and there was.
And as you're saying it, she's stirring the cauldron, and the fumes begin to pour out of it again. And suddenly you're there back at that night when you were playing first violin. And everything seems to be going well when all of a sudden the conductor furiously stops the orchestra and points at you. Who's the conductor?
Yes?
Colleen! This is a concert! We are playing Bach! Why do you have a purple violin?
I wanted to make an impression, and this was made by my mother.
While that is very impressive, we expect utmost professionalism in this orchestra.
Yeah, we all work really hard. Why are you trying to steal the spotlight?
And like murmurs throughout the orchestra. Yeah, stealing the spotlight, stealing the spotlight.
Stealing the Bach.
Stealing
Took me
the
8
should-
years to get first chair.
It's funny pun.
We should
Well-
kick her out of the orchestra.
With our feet.
Well, yes.
Make your excuses.
Well, my mom has an instrument shop, and we could all do purple. It's a royal color. It's great.
I won't have this flim-flam.
Very undignified. What are you even thinking? It's one of those newfangled, like, electric violin concerts where they play video game music. What is the art even coming to? My God. You're one of them, aren't you? Oh my God. You're a nerd, aren't you? Oh my God.
Is there an instrument I could use?
The conductor reaches underneath the podium and pulls out this very, very old case and hands it to Colleen.
You open it, inside is a violin, but there are no strings on it.
Do I have enough time to restring this instrument?
We are in the middle of a concert. I had to stop this in the middle of a concert. I don't think we have this time.
We could do a stringing class right now.
I turn to the audience and ask them, is this stringing class what you would be interested in?
No, we want art. We paid a lot for art.
We're fussy.
You don't want to learn new things?
Give me what I want, which is bah.
Which has a lot of
This is
tuning.
highly irregular.
The whole orchestra is turning against you, and it's pretty clear that you aren't going to be able to stay and do your job unless you find some way to basically make this violin work. And you're not going to be able to do that in its current condition.
Ha ha ha. Bye, instrumental Felicia.
Well,
Instrument stuff?
does it? No, who's gonna play first?
They're all playing. They continue to play as you stand up and wanders desolately away from them. And as the mist begins to evaporate, you are back in the forest. And you're back there with the old crone. And she says to you, so it seems you wanted to find some way to be able to play this violin of yours that you're not able to because of its lack of strings. Well, you're going to have to find strings for it somewhere, I suppose. And
Or convince everyone to like purple.
Yeah, no one's going to like purple. Be realistic.
I had a friend who had purple hair once. She got in a terrible roller skating accident.
Terrible indeed. Now, that leaves one. You there.
Yes.
I don't believe you came here willingly, did you?
I don't really understand what's going on.
Did any of us come here willingly?
Well, it sounds like some of you are here for different reasons, like you're trying to find your kombucha, and, well, you seem to operate based on your own bizarre instincts.
I got angry at the forest and wanted to kick it down.
Do you remember anything about what brought you here?
Let's say that my name is Amber.
Yes, Amber.
The only thing I can really remember is that I'm a forensic geneticist. I'm not even really sure what that means.
Forensic geneticist.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And as she spins the cauldron with her ladle, more mist comes out of it, and as you inhale it, you find yourselves in the laboratory where you were performing tests, and you have your lab partner there with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you see these markers? These enzymes are fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty soon I can have 3 dodos and then juggle them. I'm just kidding, of course. You know, who juggles? Okay, I need you to run the spectrogram on the 19th protein, please.
Okay.
Excuse me, what's going on over there? You're interns. You don't get to cackle. No, I do expect an answer, though. What were you doing?
We were cackling.
We were cackling.
Besides that, were you working?
We were writing hearts on each other's.
I have some pipettes that need to be filled
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it supposed to look like that? Here.
Incinerated immediately.
Okay. It's getting larger.
I know it's going against protocol, but shove that thing in the incinerator. There's been a mistake. Oh my god. Put it away. Oh my god. Don't look.
As you shove it in the incinerator, though, the lid refuses to close on it. And
Oh,
begins to
Jesus.
expand out.
Okay. Get the flamethrower.
Yeah.
You attempt to kill it with fire, but the hideous blob continues to grow out of the incinerator, and pretty soon it has devoured everyone in the lab except for you, Am.
I have that story.
No! There goes all my dodos.
And as the mist evaporates and you come back to the forest, so you were the only survivor.
That doesn't really seem like me. I don't think that's me. I think I need a redo. Can we have a redo?
The cauldron only tells your past. It does not tell any other past. And in your past, I'm afraid you were the only person left there. And it seems...
But I'm nice and timid, and I wouldn't yell at interns, and I'm very confused.
Well...
What if I'm a Hyde or a Jekyll? You should stay away from me for your own good.
Well, split personality would be disturbing. Well, I can tell you this much. I've been waiting a long time for people like you to come to this location, and I knew that this day would come and that it would be foretold. You must continue on your journey to California, where you will find that kombucha tree that you so desire. And I believe that if the 3 of you help her, you might also find the things that you are looking for as well.
A murderous genetic splice hack job that's gonna try to eat everything that it touches. Why don't we go to Canada? That sounds good. We could go to... I heard that's a place, right?
Are there kombucha trees in Canada? Like, I don't know that we have to go to California. It was just really more of a like an option, like a suggestion. I don't know. Where are we?
Right now, you're all on the edge of the woods that are approximately 5 miles from California.
Well, that's convenient.
Like in Nevada or?
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
I don't know American geography.
Let's go with Tahoe. Coniferous trees in Tahoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 miles away from. Yeah.
Probably Tahoe.
Is
Let's
Nevada spelled with an E or a V?
What?
Tavo?
No, Nevada.
Right.
Or
Wait.
Oregon, yeah.
Nevada. That's where we are.
I suggest that the 4 of you head towards California, and she points you off in the direction leading out of the forest. onto a trail that leads onto a main, you can see in the distance, it's like an old road. It's not, it is paved, but it hasn't been paved in a very long time. And if you can, in fact, make it there and find the kombucha that you're looking for, I think you might also...
You'll let us go from this amnesia slavery?
Slavery?
Do we have a choice to do anything else while you hold our memories and lives?
Well, I do not, I resent the implication that I would be holding your memories hostage.
Are you sure you're not my mom?
Well,
What if I kicked over your cauldron?
I hope
Let's
you wouldn't do
not
that.
make her mad.
I'm currently the only source of guidance that you have. It seems that you've all wound up in this
Slavery.
precarious predicament due to your own misdeeds and own misgivings.
I mean,
So if
I
you-
was being really generous and helping out Lucy, the checkout girl, so I don't feel like it's my misdeeds. Like, I have other misdeeds that I am atoning for, but I don't feel like those are the ones
It's
that
possible that from her perspective, you were the person who was costing her her job by talking to her while she was on duty.
It's all your fault.
Just throwing that out there.
Wait, did you murder people in California?
I'm not a murderer.
Okay, you got 10 times
I'm
cooler.
not-
Oh, now it's
I'm
good.
That's not why you're heading east?
But anyway, so
But you know, I'm just an old lady who happens to be here with her cauldron. You can take my advice or leave it. I leave that up to you. And she vanishes
Oh, yeah.
in a puff,
Oh, yeah.
giant puff of
Freedom
smoke.
of choice. Mhm.
And her cauldron is gone as well.
We should have pushed over the cauldron.
So, guys, magic is real.
she's a witch.
No, that could have been very advanced physics, I think.
Isn't
gonna
physics
touch
like
it.
magic?
Only unexplained physics.
Oh, gotcha.
Is there anything there? Like,
What are
Chia is
you
like
doing?
spacing her hands through where the witch was, stomping on the ground to see if there's like, Scooby-Doo shit there. Like,
You don't find any Scooby-Doo shit, no.
guys, it seems like it's actually magic. So
Does anybody want a really old, pretty, flat, gross kombucha? I have a lot of them.
I'll take one. I'm
Okay.
thirsty. Thank you. Thanks.
You could get botulism from that if it's
What?
too old.
botulism sounds great.
So should we go? Do you wanna?
I mean, I really have no idea what we're doing, so you are our leader. Let's do it.
That seems reasonable, and I will take very good care of all of you. And it has nothing to do with atonement. It's just I'm a very kind and generous person. And I have a bag of kombucha. I think that we should figure out which way to go. There's a road. Maybe we could go on that road. You have roller skates. Do you want to scout? Roller blades.
Yeah,
Do you
thank you.
scout ahead?
Derby skates.
Yeah.
And then like yell if there's something
Oh yeah, yelling.
cool. And
Yeah.
then we'll know to stay where we are and not.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chia, her rollerblades were kind of caked with dirt. Do I need to roll a not in the city check to be able to use my city dweller skills?
If you want to use your city dweller skills, you can only use them in the city.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be a struggle because the road is not paved here. Gosh.
Are you wearing your rollerblades right now?
Yes, because the last thing I remember is trying to get out of the way of my friend who fell inexplicably over.
Inexplicably.
Yeah, she just fell. I mean, I don't understand what happened.
So, what is it you're going to do?
I guess I tried a blade, and because it's still caked in dirt, maybe some blood. I guess I'll just walk.
Okay, so are you like doing?
There's a
sort
lot of like the step, and then there's a point where like I just kick off my blades. My socks are they're nice wool socks, but like they've been worn with time. My big toe sticks out on my right foot, and I'm just gonna kind of jog ahead.
Okay.
With my.
So you're jogging out to the road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go out to the road. It stretches in both directions. So there's the direction that the crone had indicated towards California, and you see it's pretty like empty looking plains, but there's also not a lot of light yet. It's still pre-dawn. You can see what look like potentially like mountains in the distance. Back the other way, the road sort of curves around the forest and disappears
Which
after
way
not
is
too much direction.
Downhill.
Let's say downhill is towards California, but not much downhill. Like,
No, I just need a
it's
slight. Like I'm
Okay.
I'm not gonna work hard on this quest. Everything's cool. It's this way, guys, and I'm pointing towards California because it's downhill.
Okay.
Sounds great.
It's gonna be
Okay.
Does anyone want to do anything, or
We're walking.
Is there anything like about the campsite? It's just like now it's empty clearing.
the campsite was? It's basically an empty clearing. You've got you had like sort of like makeshift beds out of like leaves and
Okay.
stuff like that. So there's sort of like piles of stuff. It looks like you were there and you set up the space. There's like a campfire area that's sort of still smoldering with ash. It doesn't look like you were brought there. It looks
Okay.
like you were there and you set the space up, but now there's not really much left of it. All you have is the stuff that's on you.
So the stuff on us is like whatever we dreamed we last had.
If anything you can justify being on your person, you will have. So,
Good. I have a couple of syringes.
all right.
Yeah, not scary. It's cool.
I have a backpack full of kombucha and a lighter and a very old book that no one can read.
Great.
Can you read it?
I don't like that question.
I saw this movie.
Mm.
It's about a demon.
So,
I don't like that terminology.
I have my violin
that's
case
rude,
very
really.
stuffed with a lot of different things.
Is it the purple one or the cool
Blood sample.
one?
What are you indicating by your question?
The one that doesn't make dumb music or the one that makes dumb music?
Well, I have to find strings for the one that doesn't make music yet.
So it's the cool one then.
So the one I have with me is the ancient violin, yes.
So your quest is to ruin this real sick instrument.
I need to make it playable. I won't make it purple.
So does anybody have anything to eat with them?
Are you
or-
sure I can't get a blood sample
Anyway,
just real quick?
I really that makes me uncomfortable.
Cheek swab?
So can you
It's for
stop?
science.
I don't really like science that much. Anyway, what I'm wondering is if anybody has anything to eat.
so the question is, are you just standing around having this
Yes.
conversation? or-
I mean, we're probably walking in that
We're walking
Yeah,
general
slowly.
direction.
Yeah,
And-
we're walking towards this one.
Chia.
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 She's got short hair. That's
All right,
kinda
so
like
Chia's
curly
still
but
out
short.
at the road, and you guys are moving. You three are moving to join her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you go first in case there's murderers.
I got it.
I think it's gonna be fine. And if I bleed, could you not take that blood? Like if I get cut or something, can you leave that blood with? It's mine, is what I'm saying. Okay.
So we're walking and we're walking and we're taking
Does
and
anybody know any fun songs?
and we're walking and we're
So I take it you guys are now walking towards California down the road.
Mm-hmm.
As you proceed on, you see a giant billboard off in the distance that says "Welcome to California," and then like underneath it says "Not really" in 4 more miles, and you notice what could only be described as a few vagrants, ruffians, hanging out sort of at the base of
Oh,
the
like
sign.
us.
how cool do they look? Like how many tattoos do they have?
They have a few tattoos. they look like the tattoos they got were probably to make themselves like look more rebellious, you know, just so that they're non-conforming, basically, more than like due to an actual love of tattoos.
Oh, so like they have one that's like scrubs or no scrubs. It's right on it.
Scrubs.
Yeah.
I'll say
Pay
yes
my
to that.
automobiles,
I don't.
like-
Do they look
Okay,
like
yeah.
they could
That
maybe
one says
use some
Mongol?
very...
Mongols?
Sorry, what was
Are
that?
they the Huns?
No, I see. I have very good eyesight. One of them says Mongols.
Mongols, like on their tattoo.
Mm.
Okay. Sure.
I love this.
Do any of them look like they could really use some old kombucha?
Can I borrow one of those?
That's
Yeah.
I just chuck it out their forehead.
Run! I run
So
the
you,
opposite direction. Whoosh!
Let's pause for a second. So, to be clear, you.
I don't understand why you're confused.
Chia, you asked for a kombucha. You Courtney, you handed her a bottle of
I was thinking this
kombucha,
is that like glass
and you
bottle
furiously
stuff.
threw it at them.
I just directly in their forehead is
Was
my
the
goal.
bottle full?
Yeah!
Okay.
can murder
What's
someone with
what's your dexterity stat, Claudia?
Are we at the edge of a city? I need to use my city dweller's skills.
You are not at the edge of the city.
Gosh darn it!
I need your raw dexterity.
Well, my raw dexterity is thankfully 3d6s.
3d6. I'm gonna roll 3d6, and that'll be your dexterity value.
Okay, thanks.
Which is
Just for this day until
12.
I sleep, right? Okay, 12
so
is
your
great.
dexterity is 12. I'd like you to roll. Let's see, with a dexterity of 12, let's have you roll a d10.
All right.
And
do I
this
have to call on
you'll have a
Vince?
benefit that this is a surprise attack because
Excellent.
it's a surprise to all of us.
Okay.
I think it's all killed.
What'd you get?
I got an even 2.
You got an even 2 as
Yeah.
opposed to an odd 2?
Yeah. It's very, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? You didn't read the update.
Yeah, low numbers are better.
Apparently not.
An odd 2. Well, look, my dexterity score was 12. It's just even number. An even 2, they match. It's good.
I'm giving Chia 2 red pips.
It's still
Thank you.
it's still a 2, regardless of whether it's even or odd, which it is even. So the kombucha smashes at one of their feet,
Sure.
and it just like covers them, soaks them in kombucha. Right away, the guy you soaked, all 3 of their heads snap up.
On one body?
Pardon?
On one body?
No.
No, there's 3
Oh.
people,
There's 3 people.
Chia.
They all snap up, and instantly their focus is on you. The guy you hit he's in like a denim vest, and he has like blonde hair that's like curled over, and he has sort of like stubble. He's probably in his like mid-20s. He immediately turns around and stands in the middle of the road and says, "What the hell was that?"
You looked thirsty.
Stop it! You shut up! You say
Like, she's
sorry!
just like standing in the middle. Like, Chia's not big. To be the position that she's at, she's actually like 5 foot.
You want to mess with me? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think we wanted to mess. It was an accident. We're so sorry. We're so sorry.
We're very
and
sorry.
Courtney like moves in front of Chia to try and protect Chia from the onslaught of these 3 wannabe hipsters.
You don't seem very sorry.
I'm not.
I'm so sorry. Chia has a head injury.
She has
and,
behavioral
problems.
and-
She needs extra help.
yeah. And so we're really sorry. She doesn't really have a filter right now, but we're working on it. And how is your day going?
Casey, what's your charisma?
I don't really know how RPGs work.
Pick a
What's
number.
7?
7. All right.
That's pretty good.
It's an even 7.
Oh.
Well, that's gonna be a problem.
You gotta add a D8
From
to that.
math.
You gotta add a D8 if it's an even 7.
Roll, yeah.
So
Plus 5.
that's I want you to roll me 2d6.
Okay, I can do that. 6.
Uh,
It's a 4 and a 2, if that.
Double
not looking
evens.
good. I'm gonna.
Math.
I'll make it an opposed roll though.
Okay.
Yeah. He looks at you. He like furrows his eyebrow, and you see him slowly like reach into his vest. And he pulls out a switchblade.
Wait, like a
Opens
comb
it.
or a real one?
No, a real one.
Oh shit!
It's not a comb. That would have had to have rolled much better for that to happen.
Okay. I'm gonna take off my backpack.
Why? We should just run. Let's run.
No, we shouldn't run because atonement is a thing. So I take off my backpack and these 2 giant feathered wings come out from underneath my backpack.
Are they your?
They're my wings. They're attached to me.
So
This is the coolest thing.
They're
that
white.
happened today.
They're glowing a little
Never.
bit. They're sort of white and yellow, like a really warm glow.
what's
I
what's your magic stat?
8.
All right. And so roll me a d12.
Okay.
Whoa.
Your
They're like this big.
your wings come out. They are majestic.
They are.
They are giant.
Yeah.
You're still holding the backpack with one hand, which unbalances you, and you flop straight over onto your back. And as you do, your the weight of your body against the wings coming out of you actually like sprains a ligament in your wings. And he looks at you and he says, "What the hell was that?"
I was trying. I was gonna save you. Could someone help me out, please?
No, you
Just,
need
like,
to
try to
atone
lift her
by
up.
getting up yourself.
Your wings are really heavy.
She was trying to get you out of your damn mess.
We both have an arm or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me.
Look, I'm pretty pissed off at you, but a pretty good apology, I think, would be if we took those wings off of you. They, I bet something like that would fetch a lot of money. At
Nope.
the,
Peaches, go!
Here's the thing.
So
what do you do?
I launched my attack dodo at them, which I've made some genetic enhancements to. He's now venomous
So
and
tell
moves
us
like a
about-
fucking snake.
Tell about this attack dodo.
So this is my attack dodo, Peaches,
Okay.
and he's very nice to me. But I filled him with the rage of a tiger, and venom, and also bacteria like a kimono dragon. So if he bites, you're gonna die eventually. And he's just really cool.
So how did you acquire Peaches?
I'm a forensic geneticist. I made him.
Okay, so you made him like just from raw parts, or was he originally like a different
So-
animal that you transmuted into a dodo?
I
or-
spliced several pieces of code, including fossilized genetic material from dodo extinction species, and like toads, kimono dragons, platypus, a few other things kind of special in there. And he's really vicious when I tell him to be. Right, Peaches?
What's your intelligence stat?
100.
100. Okay.
That seems fair.
That was better. Yeah. Than our stats.
Roll for me 3d6 and take the 2 highest numbers.
Ten.
Okay. So that is going to be we're going to use that stat basically to determine how well Peaches follows your commands.
Oh.
So what is the command that you gave to Peaches?
Attack.
Attack just in general, or to
The
that
bad
guy
guy.
specifically?
Mhm.
All right. And what is it that you would like Peaches to do?
All Peaches has to do is get a little prick of skin, and that guy's going down with toxins.
Okay. So
I mean,
Peaches is a dodo. Dodos are flightless.
Dodo hybrid. You weren't listening, were you? Like a sneak.
Oh, it
Snakes
runs
are
really
also
fast.
flightless. So
He moves like a snake through the air.
Wait,
It's
what?
like a movement trajectory from where it's thrown from, or
tell me more about this movement then. If it flies, you have to describe, like.
So he basically has really strong haunches, like power lifter haunches.
Okay.
So when he sprang from my arm, he was all like, "Frog, catapult forward." And then once he was in the air, he can kind of use his really short aerodynamic wings to cut really hard, so to be unpredictable, and then land like a really pissed off Canadian goose right on this guy's face.
All right.
Geese are scary.
So
Are scary.
Cobra chicken. Cobra chicken.
those are going to be complicated maneuvers to pull off. I'm gonna have you roll for Peaches a d20.
Stop that, Peaches.
Peaches. Peaches, you have to save us because one of us got us into this fight.
And you rolled.
16.
All right. Fortunately, he did not roll close to that. So you produce. Where did you produce Peaches from?
In my lab.
No, but where was Peaches on your person?
Peaches has been here the whole time. He sits on my...
Where
Sometimes I cuddle him.
was he?
He was right here.
So he's just been on your arm the whole time then? When you walk, like, do you hold your
He
arm
moves to
out?
the shoulder.
Oh, he moves
Sometimes
to
I
the
just hold him
shoulder. Okay.
because he likes to be held.
So you
He's not quite endothermic, you know.
you say fly Peaches, and this
Actually, I said Peaches go.
okay. You say Peaches go, and this part dodo, part snake
Komodo
creature, part Komodo dragon,
And other things.
Neither of which, to be clear, are things that can fly.
Scorpion.
Takes off and uncertainly kind of like wobbles its way through the air, but manages to basically hook its bill onto the arm of this person who clearly was not expecting this. And as he does, venom sort of seeps through like, I guess, the top of the beak.
And
into-
also in his talons.
okay, well,
It's in his talons. Like a platypus. I said that.
sure.
Did say platypus.
I did.
More creatures that can't fly. So it hooks on there. Let's have you roll. 2d6 for this.
Eight.
He immediately like sort of stumbles and starts to look groggy, but he's able to shake the platypus
We could just call him Peaches.
Peaches off of his arm and knock him to the ground. He's going to turn on Peaches and attack him with his switchblade, and he misses. So
Peaches, to me, withdraw.
you'll have to wait for Peaches' turn.
Yep.
to do that.
Oh,
I
I didn't know that was a rule. That wasn't stated as a rule yet. I didn't know that.
No, you can say that now, but I'm just saying Peaches just had his turn. So does anyone else have anything they would like to do?
I'm rolling and trying to get up.
All right. That'll happen on your next turn, but if you want, you can roll it now. What's your
we helped pick you up already.
I'm up already.
Yeah, we did that.
We are like one arm and the other helped pick her
you
up.
attacked with Peaches.
That
so-
happened after
But
we
that
picked
happened
her up.
after we picked her up.
Yeah, no.
And he was
Okay.
talking.
All right.
That was
fine.
brought up before Peaches.
No, in terms of the time in which this has actually happened.
So
you've
can
you've
I
had
have
one
helped her
person-
up?
You can have helped her up. What's
Okay.
your strength?
Can I roll the 3d6 thing and
Sure.
do 2? Okay, we got 4.
All right.
I mean, if I'm doing the top 2.
Yeah.
5 if I get all 3. So
you
not
take the top
strong.
two.
I'm a violinist.
That's okay. Roll 1d8 for me.
Okay. 5.
So with with Monica's help, we'll say that you are.
You mean Colleen?
Yes, with Colleen's help. Thank you.
Oh.
You'll be able to get up on your next turn.
Okay.
But that will be your turn. We'll be getting up.
Do I get it? So I had a surprise round, just throwing the thing.
Yes, that was your surprise.
I also want to go.
Do I get
He
it?
went.
You-
That's not me.
That
He's
was
not
you
me.
issuing
I am
an
also
order
me.
to Peaches.
Talking's not a free action.
Issuing a command is action.
Fine.
Sorry, we're playing by
Is
the
it
official rules.
Back
so.
to this one's turn or the buddies
Which
of him?
edition? So I threw a can. How many?
It was
Oh,
a
it was a
bottle.
bottle.
Oh, thank you. How many giant steps am I away? Like, you know how when you play that game of like, can I take 6 leaping steps? You know, like how many of those do I have? What's my range band?
I'd say you've got about you're about 5 steps, like 5 big steps. away.
Okay, so can I cross the distance in that time?
Yes.
Can I also punch this guy in the nards?
You absolutely may try.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
Uh,
nard check.
Well, your dexterity is 12, so roll a d20 for me.
All right. Ah! It came off the table. I got a 10.
Yeah. So you attempt to punch his nards. Instead, your swing.
Why is that hard so funny?
Your swing goes wide, and you actually wind up stumbling into one of his friends, who wasn't expecting that, but he immediately shoves you.
Can I take a free action, which is an insult?
Yeah.
Oh,
If
she
your
gets-
dick was bigger, I could punch it. God!
Oh my.
Nerds.
Did you say that before or after he shoved you?
I think it was before he shoved me.
All right. So he's going to try to shove you into into Peaches, who's on the ground at this point, and basically try to get you to trip over Peaches. I need you to make a saving throw. So roll a d20 for me.
I could use a different d20. 15.
So you do not stumble into Peaches. You're able to get enough control of your actions to keep from getting hit by Peaches or his toxins.
Those nards do have my name on them. I'm going to punch them by the other side counter.
In response to the whole nards thing, in response to the whole nards thing, the third guy decides, okay, it's on. He pulls out an aluminum baseball bat.
Sweet!
He is going to take a swing at you.
No! I should have
Am
guessed.
I up yet?
I think it's your turn next.
Yeah, we'll start a next round in a moment.
Taking turns.
He misses. His swing goes wide. Apparently, your stumbling and the way you were stumbling threw him off, so he wasn't able to hit you.
Great.
Are you still wearing your rollerblades?
No, I remember I have my
little
my
socks.
+1 socks of sprinting. Right, as we made very clear.
All right, you are. Can you roll for me? Roll for me 2d8.
These are D8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of them
And
as
then give me
double
the
pyramids.
higher number.
Oh.
6.
Okay, so you are able to adequately get back up onto your feet, steady yourself. Your wing still hurts, but you feel like it's probably going to be able to function reasonably well.
Yeah.
You do not get another action this turn, but if there's something you'd like to sort of like...
I would like
free
to
action.
charge up so that by next turn it'll be ready. My be not afraid power.
Okay, great. Let me make a note of that.
your feathers.
Not blood.
Anyone else want to do something? We got a new round, so
Yes.
who wants to act first?
Don't care, but I want to do things.
What do you want to do?
So I would also like to attack the man that's hurting the people that are my only lifeline to non-enslaved consciousness. So I'm going to physically attack the last dude who's
So
standing up.
with the baseball bat?
Yep.
Okay, how do you want to attack him?
So much like Peaches,
Uh-huh.
I have taken the liberty of doing some personal enhancements.
No, you did not, girl.
Go on.
I could list all of them. Do you want me to?
No, just tell me what it is you want to use specifically for
Cool.
this.
So my eyes glaze over like a shark's right before it's about to bite.
Your eyes do what? Sorry.
The extra lids that sharks have to protect
Okay.
their eyes
So
when they're about to
Sharks have
bite something.
extra lids.
All right.
Yes.
This is up.
And then I take my hands and retractable claws come out like a puma's.
Okay. But to be clear, your eyes are covered so you can't see.
Oh, I can see.
They're like translucent.
They're like
Okay.
a lens that protects the
Okay.
actual pupil. I'm not blind.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, go on. So
Then
you-
I open my mouth really, really wide, and there's
Okay.
an extra set of pointy teeth.
All right.
Now I'm going to spring.
So before you spring, we need to determine how elegantly and efficiently you were able to do this transformation. So I'm going to, since your intelligence is 100, we're going to say
Technically not a transformation since I'm already
Your-
that way. Just saying. Like a
you-
magical girl
You
sequence.
said that these were
Retractable claws.
so
Yeah.
they were retracted.
Yeah.
Now they're
Like a
not
cat.
retracted.
Yeah, like a cat.
These were out and now they're in.
Mhm.
So going from A to B, you have some kind of transition that you're doing.
Very natural transition.
And since your intelligence is 100, I'm going to make your dexterity 2.
Sorry.
Shut your mouth.
Roll for me 1d6.
You got this, Strix. Be the dice. Envision that. What you aiming for?
4.
Okay, it goes smoothly, but you are not going to be able to actually attack until your next turn because you had to basically expend the effort in order to get into this mode.
You're just terrified of my prodigious powers.
Do you want to try to intimidate them? 'Cause that's something you probably could.
I mean,
do,
it's pretty
honestly.
intimidating. Have you seen a shark when they? I have extra teeth. My mouth got really big.
Do
Are we
it!
forgetting that?
The thing is, they're not paying attention to you right now because you've given them Peaches as a distraction. We've got the lady over here with the giant wings. We've got the possibly insane person.
I can wait.
So there. So you don't want to try to intimidate
Wait,
them?
that was me.
Do you want Peaches to do anything else?
Retreat. I already told him that.
Okay. Peaches, even though he is somehow capable of flying,
He's
instead
on the ground. He
waddles-
waddles really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like a
does he
mongoose.
hop back on your arm? Or?
No, he's retreating.
Okay. So that'll be his action for the turn. 1 sec, we'll get to you. Guy with a knife is.
What are you gonna do? Stab me?
Yes, thank you.
I was gonna roll a die to see what he was gonna do, but why bother? Oh my god, I'm rolling so badly. I rolled a 2. He misses terribly, and he
Guess you're not.
he actually he's going for you, but he stumbles into his friend who took the swing at you with the baseball bat, and it's going to give him a penalty when he tries to do his next attack.
So
what would
there's
you like to do, Colleen?
there's a guy with a knife and a guy with a bat, and the third guy's doing what?
The third guy has
Dying.
not yet done anything. He shoved. The thing he
Chia.
did was shove Chia. We do not yet know what kind of weapons he might have.
Or he's gonna run away like a nard.
Okay. And is anyone like noticeably hurt right now?
Right now, the guy with the knife is looking pretty woozy from the venom that's been injected into him.
And
I
and
also have a sprained feather.
And is the
Yes.
sprained feather like a difficulty, or that will be okay?
It will be okay. It may prove to have some difficulties right now in the melee, but
Okay, so I'm gonna actually, I have like a med pack in my bag, and I take it out and I like try to patch her up.
okay. Let's see. What is your intelligence?
Oh god.
Your intelligence was good.
3 ones, ladies and gentlemen.
I got three
Three
of the
ones.
same though. They're the same number. That has to be lucky.
Yahtzee, can you roll again?
Maybe
Can I
it's,
add
maybe
it?
it's
It's
111.
all, it's all
Well-
the same. It's like it's magical.
So that's a 2.
Yeah.
No, that's,
Wait,
that's
I
a
thought
3.
if you get all the same, you get to roll again and add the set.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how that works in this system.
I think. All right. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yay!
But
Why?
there's gonna be a consequence for that.
Okay,
So,
I did
makes
roll
sense.
again, and I got a 6, a 5, and a 3.
all right. So
it's
we'll
a
say
9.
your intelligence is 11,
Thank you.
Good.
which
Thank
is
you
also
for advocating for me.
which is also what 2 1s would have been, I guess, if we.
If we put them together, see, it was meant to be. That's why. It was just a sign that I. Yeah.
Roll 2d8.
Extra special failure.
Roll 2d8 for me and give me the higher number.
4.
Okay, so you're able to reach in there, and you can tell sort of where the sprain is from. Basically, the way that Courtney is kind of holding her shoulder and her wing, and so you pull out like a tensor bandage and you bandage it up. You do a reasonably good job of it. You're fairly confident that it will have served sort of its purpose. Yeah. So, but as far as you can tell, it looks like it's on well enough.
Okay.
Let's see. A guy with a baseball bat is going to take another swing at you. And Claudia, your dexterity is 12.
Yes.
He is going to hit.
That makes sense.
And he hits you basically in the arm.
Which arm?
Your left arm.
Oh, good.
And like in sort of the upper arm
Ooh,
here.
in the knee, that hurts.
He because his friend with the knife like ran into him, he doesn't really have a lot of power in the swing. You feel like it might be bruised later, but you can probably like walk it off. But it's not really hurt you that badly. The third guy blinks his eyes and they begin to glow red.
That's new.
Do I get to do my attack this round?
Yes.
Okay. Is he gonna? You should do yours first, though. You should finish. I don't have an interrupt saved up.
I'm still waiting to go, too.
Oh yeah.
As his eyes glow, what happens is suddenly you feel, Claudia, extremely warm, and you can just imagine like you are actually physically on fire.
Oh, I do not like this.
And it's only very fleeting. It's like it's there and it's gone, but you like felt the heat of it. It felt really uncomfortable, and your clothes, you noticed, are like singed now, even though there's no other visual indicator that the fire was ever there. All right, it's your turn, Chia.
And did you want to go first?
That probably just killed all of your antibodies, and now you're not immune to anything.
Well, better destroy this guy then.
I can launch. I'm ready to launch.
Yeah. Why don't
Well,
you?
did everyone get a chance to go?
Doesn't
this last
Casey
turn?
get a turn? Because I.
Casey's
Well,
turn
I was powering up Be Not Afraid.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm ready for next round.
I have one.
I don't think you've done anything.
I don't think I've done anything.
So you're the only person left right now.
I'm going to take my rollerblades off my shoulder, and I want to kind of like, with my fingers on the laces, I just want to like smack this guy in the head. And like my rollerblades Is anyone questioning that they have blades on them?
No.
Wait, what?
Your rollerblades have knives?
You're gonna have to describe it.
Are you ice skating? Is
No.
this skating derby? What?
There's definitely on the side these like very long, pointy metal knives.
You're like the car from Greece,
I
rollerblades.
am the bad car from Greece, but with rollerblades.
So I need you to like physically describe this because there are still wheels on
Yes, yes.
the bottom.
There are 4 wheels that are in a row.
Yeah.
And on each of those wheels, I broke the rules. Of course I did. And there are little metal spurs that poke out so that when I'm skating, I can put my skates against somebody else's skate and rip apart their tires.
You mean their ankles?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the. Yeah. So it's like the chariot racing thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. So
I'm a
let's
monster.
roll the attack first. So
Okay.
roll for me a d20.
I would like this to go well. It did not. 7.
That is a holy number, though. So
I'll make this opposed because
Because you want me to succeed.
Because I want you to succeed. And you are going to just barely succeed, but you will not get a bonus from the
That's
sharps
fine.
that are there. What is your strength?
You know what? I know that my dump stat was intelligence and wisdom. I have not rolled yet for my strength.
You can just tell me your stat.
Oh, well that's nice. 8.
All right. So roll for me. Roll for me 1d8.
3.
All right. You clock him good on the side of the head. The only thing is, it's with like the tip of the shoe and
Yeah.
not with the sides of it, so you don't.
That's cool.
But still, like, he's clearly like he's dizzy and he's seeing stars.
He's not used to
Uh,
head injuries.
Yeah. Which guy was this? That you...
This was the one who used laser vision.
Okay, great.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to
Uh,
stop his eyes from working.
All right. We're on to another turn. So you have been
Be not afraid.
Being not afraid.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
So what happens is I leap into the air and I am held aloft by the power of grace. Above this whole situation, and booming from all around everyone is this huge voice that says, "Be not afraid," and then everyone is frozen. And then
I'm
what happens above their heads is that I can see all of their intentions, and I can manipulate them like they're pieces of yarn in a knot.
Cool.
I know.
What?
First
I
of
love
all,
it.
your magic is 8. What's your willpower?
1,000,000.
1,000,000. All right.
We learn quickly.
So, I'd like you to roll 3d20 and add the numbers together that you.
Okay.
Oh.
32.
Okay. So, what happens is there's like this cascading force that comes down from Courtney. It makes everyone freeze, including all of you guys. You now have basically a moment in which you can like choose to manipulate someone. Like who would you like to sort of issue a command to?
Chia.
All right.
What?
Chia, you need to chill.
I'm fine. As I'm like swinging rollerblades of murder.
Chia, what's your willpower?
It's not very high. It's like 10.
All right. Roll 2d6 and give me the. Actually, make it 2d8 and give me the larger number.
8. Wait, yeah.
Okay, so for the next turn, you need to chill. You can take that however you want. Like, that's literally what you hear in your head.
Chill, Chia. Chill.
I need you to roll for me another D12.
3.
All right, so you are like, this just takes a ton out of you.
It really does.
Like,
Yeah.
You've got a ton of willpower, but at the same time, this is the force of God coming at you, like coming out of you, and you just drop to the ground. You're going to take. You're going to take 8 damage from that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I just gonna have to follow you around?
Yes.
So you're okay, but you're feeling incredibly heavy. There's just like lots of pain in your joints.
I deserve it.
Your bones and whatnot. You landed on your. You didn't land well. You landed on your wrists. You feel like you may have sprained the wrists. You're going to be basically vulnerable for a turn.
Makes sense.
Yes.
What do you got?
So I give a bestial roar, like the island of Dr. Moreau set loose. And I go for the guy with the bat.
Okay, so describe what it is that you do.
I give a bestial roar.
Yeah, but
like the island
the
of
go
Dr.
for
Moreau.
part.
Okay, that means leaping
Okay.
and clawing.
Like this.
All right, so your dexterity is 2.
Mm-hmm.
So roll for me 1d6.
1.
Okay.
We're really
So you go to do this jump, but it happens kind of like simultaneously with the whole force of the word of God or whatever that came.
Thanks,
Be not afraid.
Demon, whatever.
And so your arc through the air, you're like going like this, and then you're basically just slammed into the ground. And actually, I need you to roll for me a saving throw. So roll a d20 for me.
That's fine. Can I tell you my other enhancements now?
Sure.
I have a reinforced skeleton.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
10.
10. So, ooh. I need to know if there are any like poisons or anything like that on your claws.
There are.
Uh,
They're my toxins, though, not bacteria.
Do you have immunity to your own toxins?
Yes.
Okay. That's good because you do like wind up when you slam down. Basically, your claws they don't penetrate,
Yeah.
but you get scratched.
Penetrate.
You make me uncomfortable.
You do like get scratched pretty badly. You also take
Ow. I'm a big baby.
from the impact because of your skeleton. Will just
Monster
be
baby.
1d6. You do take 6 damage. You're not going to. The toxins don't poison you, obviously, since you have it.
They're in my
immunity
body.
to your own toxins, but they do like make those cuts more vulnerable, basically, to other foreign bodies.
That makes sense.
Great. Who has something else they want to do?
My turn. Yeah, I think. It looks like we have a couple people who are hurt right now. So I'm going to pull a flute out of my bag and I'm going to play a little song that makes people feel a little better, but only like I don't know how we want to roll for how many people, but like it's actually just like an area effect.
Okay.
I don't really care who feels better, sort of thing. Like I want everybody to feel better.
No, you're fighting bad guys.
We know nothing about these people.
They have a tattoo of scrubs on their forehead,
What's your charisma?
and then the other one has no scrubs.
Something really, really good, dice. Can I
Did you
It's
roll
not
3
working.
ones?
I got 2 1s and a 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so your
So-
charisma is 4.
My charisma's 4.
Roll for me.
My strength and my charisma's 4.
Roll for me 1d8.
6.
So the people you're nearest to are Courtney. I think Courtney, Chia, and also the guy with the knife.
Oh.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Courtney, you're going to heal for 6 hit points. So now you've only taken 2 damage. Chia, you
I've been told
you
to
feel
chill.
you feel better. Like the fire that burned you no longer. It feels more like a memory now rather than something that you've actually experienced. Your jacket is still messed up.
It's a denim vest.
The guy with the knife sort of pauses for a moment, and the sickly green of the poison looks like it's left his body.
Okay.
Oh.
And I would just like to say I think this was all a misunderstanding. We were just trying to get to California, and I think that we would just like to head on our way, and we're really, really sorry about this.
That should be an extra action, but I'll let you roll it now because as part of the whole playing of the flute thing.
Oh, thank you.
So roll another d8 for me.
D8. 8.
Oh.
All right. They're not stopping, but they're definitely like between the 3 of them. There's like a lot of confusion about what's going on, and like, is this really is this a fight we wanted to get into? And like, they're not even sure.
Exactly.
All
Sure
over a
about it,
bottle of
details.
kombucha, guys.
2 rows of
just
2.
2 what? Sorry.
2 rows of teeth. You should be terrified.
2 rows of teeth. Are they like in
Oh,
front?
I've already
shark.
described this like a shark. So when I open my mouth real wide, there's my normal teeth, and then an extra set of pointy teeth behind them.
Behind them, but like, are they deeper so that you can still see them? Okay.
You bo-
You're flat on the ground though, so they can.
But I did this earlier, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
they
they
should
weren't
be
looking at
terrified
you.
of us. I know, but I'm doing it now.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah, but
Well,
the thing is, the thing is, there's been a lot of really distracting stuff going on, and you haven't really called attention to yourself, other than like your majestic leap into the air. And
Can my
crash
turn be
down.
now, Dan?
So, well, we've
I've
still
been
got a
told to
couple.
chill. I know, but my chilling is going to be pointing at the scary mouth and saying, huh.
If that's what you want to do for your turn, go
I
ahead.
want to point attention to the scary mouth. Be like, I'm chilling. But look at that scary mouth. It's good.
You can do that in a moment. First, people are still focusing their ire at you. So, guy with the knife is going to take
Not be
another
afraid.
swing. God, he's going to miss.
This strategy is terrible. Your strategy is terrible. Your strategy is terrible.
Guy with the
You're
bat.
just fucking us over.
Is also going to swing, and he misses as well.
That's because I'm the best. Being chill.
Guy with the fire eyes needs to take a turn to renew his power. So go ahead and describe what it is you do.
I've been told to chill. So like she pauses, and she was gonna go take her 5 because she has to work, and so she was gonna take a smoke break, and then as she was pulling out the box and she was tapping it, she looks over and be like, oh, and just sees the scientist Amber just on the ground, like, that's a big mouth. It's got 2 teeth rows. I wouldn't want to get hit by that.
So
I would be terrified.
to
but I'm chill.
decode this into game logic, it seems like you're trying to intimidate
Yes.
on
With
Amber's
super
behalf.
chill.
Yes.
Okay.
The chillest intimidate.
Look at this mouth. It's kind of like that, like if I say it calm and they look at it, they're gonna freak out because not only have they seen healing pipe magic and also because of flutes, and also the wings of an
Devil.
angel.
I mean, there's a lot of terminology that I'm not really feeling comfortable with. Like, we can just say that I'm a person who happens to have wings and the power of God. Like, I don't.
Angels aren't people because they don't have freedom of will. Angels aren't people.
So
I don't like labels.
So here's the
know
thing.
one thing happens.
So here's the thing. They're already kind of questioning what it is they're doing. You're going to attempt to use as basically a demonstration model this person on the ground. My question, I guess, then to Amber is, Amber, are you going to do anything to, like, go along with this? Because currently you've just been, like, you've been slammed into the ground. It's kind of, like, embarrassing. It's not super intimidating. But if there's something you want to do from that position, like, to help sell the idea that you're super dangerous with this.
Yeah.
Like, you can.
So I'm a furious animal right now. So I'm being furious, and I'm also squirting blood out of my eyes.
Okay.
That seems like something that you can do.
So you're lying prone, but on your front, but your head is up. And is it just like wild all over the place? Like you're
It's
not
like
squirting them in.
squirting, like
Okay.
come
a
on.
squirt gun. And then you still got the double row of teeth,
All right.
and then the claws.
It's like a mongoose hiding in the grass, gonna eat
What's
you.
your
I think
charisma?
that's terrifying.
Ricky Tabby gonna eat the
It's pretty
cobras.
terrifying.
I mean, my charisma is like my second highest stat. It's 11.
Okay. Amber, what's your charisma?
My charisma is 9.
9.
Good. Mine's good.
All right. Let's have you both roll 2d6 for me.
Wait.
And add the numbers.
2. 2.
Oh, 2? Oh,
Two.
good. Because I just rolled a 1, so that sucked.
6, 7, 8.
Wait, add them together?
Add yours separately together.
6.
Separately together.
8.
So 6 and 8. So
14.
8 is the higher one, so we'll take that one.
Mm-hmm.
And so the three of them sort of start and are startled at that. It's not like anything that they've ever seen. And at this point, the guy with the knife is just like, well, hey, we were just hanging out here and you threw that bottle of kombucha at us. What was up with that?
I thought you were thirsty.
Still super chill.
You couldn't have just handed it to us?
I missed.
Can I pull out a bottle of kombucha and hand it to them?
So you're trying to like offer it as a
Yeah.
roll for me 2d6 and add them.
4.
He takes the kombucha from you.
Don't do it, my man.
He opens it and he says, "You drink first." So you take a sip. Is there anything about this kombucha that?
It's like musty, but it's not gonna hurt you. But it's not nice.
All right. Do you hand it back to him?
Yeah.
All right. He takes a sip and he says, "Musty." All right. We're pretty thirsty out here.
I have more.
I tried to help.
So he takes basically as many as you'll give him. How many are you giving him?
8
Okay, so you give 8 bottles of kombucha.
to 3 people because
To
I
3
like
people.
to make them a little bit testy, right? Like
Oh.
who's only getting 2 instead of 3?
They're not thinking about that.
Okay.
Though. So they just see it. The way they see it, you're just like offering them a shit ton of kombucha. It's like, all right, I guess you're okay.
I'm still howling in the background.
So is there anything anyone else wants to do, or we'll drop out of combat?
We can drop out of combat.
I really want to kick him.
You're chilling right now.
But I'm just going to go to wherever that beautiful sign was and then have a smoke break because this is ridiculous.
The guy with the laser eyes
Uh-huh.
sees you doing that. He goes over and pulls out a cigarette and he has a smoke.
We chat. I bet there's some cool metal bands in the area that I really like to listen to when I'm here.
And at that, we are going to take a break. But first, we're going to read some donations.
Oh boy!
I
I hope Peaches got one.
Peaches was good.
You're such a good boy. Yes, you are.
I
With
got
your
a bad
Venus claws.
gateway. Oh, trying again.
Yes.
Casey, this is like your first show
This
on
is my
GeekSpace
first show on
TV.
GeekSpaceTV.
How are you feeling?
Help me, Anna.
I'm feeling great. I'm really excited about my wings.
Okay, chat. It's horny toads that squirt blood out of their eyes. Just to clear that up. It's a real thing, and it's horny toads.
Yeah, I tried a couple times.
I'm really glad.
Wow.
I'm
You really broke it.
Penetration.
Yay!
Just try
Maybe
to go to stream.
I'm really glad that you
Delete
went
the rest of
supernatural.
it.
I
Just
also went
stream
supernatural, and you went super science.
Wait, you're
Come
supernatural?
on,
Okay,
Dan,
you're
you know
supernatural?
computers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Spoilers!
Sorry, you'll have to watch the second
Okay.
part to figure out.
We are
why.
going to do donations when we get back from
Yay!
That's what we're gonna do. All right. Great.
We
Thank you
did-
so much, guys, for sticking with us through the first half of this interesting campaign. I can't wait to see where it goes when we get back.
Yay!
Thanks, guys.
I like the first half is
Alright,
taking
you
us
have to be
5 feet away from
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
We went a mile.
Yay.
Yeah.
Are we still on?
Untitled Geek Space One Shot. Untitled Geek Space One Shot. Untitled Geek Space One Shot. We're making it up.
We're back, I think. All right. Yeah, we're still singing the song. We have our donations here, so I'm going to read them off. First of all, we have Mythalian with $10. Thank you so much. Let the madness begin, they say. And then Grinny Weasley with $10 as well. She says, because everyone in the GM chair needs to read a Grinny donation, this one is special for you, Dan.
Grindelin.
Choo-choo, mother fathers, all aboard the hype train. I am much excited for Casey and Strix and Dan and Claudia and our new friend. Then we have Nox, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, N-A-U-X, with $15.11. Okay, so I don't know if I have really stopped laughing yet. This is great.
Good.
Then we have X Diana Moon X with $5.20. Everyone is awesome. Thank you all for being here and making our days/nights better every week. Less than three.
Can I point something out?
Yes.
You're awesome.
Dan has a great narrator voice
He
that has a
does.
slight amount of enthusiastic tone, but not enough to derail the
That's
sentiments.
a good point.
I am a parent of a toddler.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She's
You-
great.
You don't know the half of it.
I like
we
her.
have Anon with $25. Less than three. My monthly sub to the best place. That's a line truncation error. My monthly sub to the best place called the Geek Space 07. I'm not familiar with that
Oh, it's a
one.
salute.
Oh, that makes sense.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I have
It's
not
a,
known
it's
that
a head
for
and
years.
it's a salute.
Where would we be without you, Claudia?
I only
Lost.
learned that from Random Tuesday.
Oh, there we go. And then we have Gwithern. I think I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah.
Lots of consonants. $15. Quote of the day. Those nards have my name on them. Claudia 2018.
I didn't get to punch him though. I was really bummed.
Welcome back. You are watching GeekSpaceTV. We are doing our special. What was it called? One shot.
Untitled Geek
Geek
Space
Space
One Shot.
Doo-doo-doo.
Untitled Geek Space One Shot.
That is.
Untitled Geek Space One Shot.
Doo-doo-doo.
We're making it up.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That is the whole song. My name is Dan Poslins. I'm
I've
at
had my
Dan Poslins. I am your GM/MC for this event. And let's just go around and again introduce yourselves and tell us who it is that you are playing in this game.
I am Casey. I am playing. I can be found on the internet at Casiterena on Twitter. I'm not good at this. I am playing Courtney Abersmith, who is not a demon. She does have wings and a lot of kombucha.
And the power of God.
Terminology. Just
Hi, I'm Claudia, but on Twitch and Twitter, I go by Jackie Dash, Jakidash. I am playing Chia, who, as we learned, is, I didn't write it down, a Durbet. So, she's derbies.
A what?
A Durbet, that's the name of their team.
The Durbets.
The Durbets.
Okay.
it's
Perfect.
like Debrett's, but different.
It's like, wait, what was that show? Degrassi. It's like Degrassi.
Moving on.
Hi. I'm Strix, the Strix on Twitter, _Strix. And today I am playing a forensic geneticist named Amber, who is very timid and scared of this whole world and also is a motherfucking kimono dragon, genetically speaking, and also a cougar and a shark and a horny toad. Also, this is her dodo. His name is Peaches. He is also, likewise, enhanced.
Can he fly though?
Yes, clearly,
Just
with his
like-
haunches.
Just like dodos and a bunch of other
Snakes.
reptiles.
Snakes.
I'm Monica. If you want to find me on Twitter, I'm Motlika.
They
Try to
do.
spell that. And yeah, I'm on the Aloft RPG on Mondays.
Woohoo! Yay! New show!
Yeah, yeah.
So in the first half of our show, we met our 4 travelers. We learned a little bit about them and like what maybe brought them to the secluded spot in the woods where there was an old crone who, for some reason, wanted to visit all of their backstories. As confusing as they may have been. And they decided ultimately that they were going to try to head to California in order to find the kombucha tree so that Courtney could restock the grocery store that she had bought a whole
Wait,
bunch
did you say who your character
They forgot.
was?
I'm Colleen. I forgot to
Oh
say that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Violinist.
I'm Colleen, the violinist
Yes.
who has like generally likes to play music to make people feel better.
Wait, you played a flute.
I'm
Multi-instrumentalist.
I got a master's in music. You have to learn all the instruments if you're going to get a master's,
Fair.
or at least you did at my school.
Well, and that sort of dovetails in. They were hoping that as part of this journey to get the kombucha, that Colleen would somehow be able to take this violin that she had been bequeathed onto her.
Mm-hmm.
Is bequeathing only happening when the person dies? If so, that's not the word I should have used.
That's a. I
I feel
never.
like it was thrust upon
It
her.
was thrust upon
That's
her.
a
for
good
sure.
word.
But it has no strings, so it's currently unplayable. So she was
Mm-hmm.
hoping to find some way to make it playable. Amber had been the only person to survive a gigantic, like, mutant blob thing that had appeared in her lab.
By accident.
Yes, by accident. And so it was unclear exactly what her purpose was with
It's
this
loose.
group, but there.
Oh God, really?
But there seemed to be perhaps some sort of reason she might be.
Definitely. I got a demon feather, and you know what I can do with that?
Excuse me.
Oh,
Excuse-
Peaches.
Not
I'm
a
sure
demon.
we will find out. And then we also have Chia.
Don't know why I'm here.
Who does not know why she's there. She is a roller derbyist with an anger problem and maybe a logic problem.
Also a jerk. Sorry, but a jerk.
No, my friend just fell, and I fell at the same time for totally separate reasons, and then I woke up here.
You have blades on your rollerblades.
And she had more tattoos than me. I know, this is super weird.
So she seems to have a lot of issues that she's trying to work out in her own personal life. And hopefully she'll be able to work them out by accompanying on this trip. She certainly didn't help things by
Starting a fight with Mongols.
Basically, yeah, starting a fight with. I don't know about Mongols.
They're a
They-
gang in California who are terrifying and scary and real. They're real life.
And they had
This
tattoos
is-
of the Mongols.
This was 4 miles outside of California.
Okay,
first
so
of
they're
all.
extending.
Nevada.
You can just Google that. On your
I
own time.
promise I will.
Yes.
I make lots of promises, though. So, some time has passed. You guys have crossed over the border into California. Right now, where you are, from where you are, you can see the trail that you are on. Basically, continues off into the distance. There's all it's still kind of a wooded sort of area. Like the desert has turned into more of I forgot to mention that there was desert, but the desert has turned into sort of more of kind of like an evergreen area as well. But there's it's not really an obstructed view or anything like that. The mountains are a lot closer. Off in the distance, you can see there's a mesa that seems to enclose a large area that you can't quite see into. There's also there's kind of like something that looks like it could be a gas station sort of outpost kind of thing. That's off a little off the trail. There's a side street that kind of splits off about a mile ahead. And it's clear enough, it's now sort of late morning, that you're able to see all of this stuff very clearly from where you are. And you've just been ambling along, taking your time.
I'm tired and thirsty.
Would you like a kombucha?
No.
It's a little musty.
Yeah, again, no.
Okay.
It's probably
Does it
possessed
look like
anyway.
there's any kombucha trees around here?
It does not look like there are any kombucha trees around here.
Okay.
Let me see. Do any of you have knowledge of plants?
No.
Okay.
Wait, really?
So let's.
I made a photosynthesizing toad.
How do you think I made my med kit?
Let's describe to me your knowledge of plants.
Oh, okay. So, when you're around for the creation of the world, it's often that you know how a lot of things work within it.
Okay.
So my knowledge is ancient, but also creative.
All right. And what's your intelligence? I don't think I have that yet.
Like how do you calculate that when?
You give me a number.
Okay, 12.
12. All right. And Amber, what's your intelligence?
100.
100.
I'm consistently saying the same number.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
no,
no
yes,
scoffing.
I already have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not scoffing.
We're reading the chat.
And Colleen, did you put your hand up as well, or
Yes.
Pardon?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
you did? Okay. And what? Describe to me your knowledge of plants.
My knowledge of plants is like I do gardening and I like spending time in my garden, and I use herbs to make like natural home remedies and things.
Okay. So, how do you guys want to put your knowledge together? You have the laboratory knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Photosynthesizing toad.
Let's axe this out. Like, what is the conversation that you have about kombucha and your relative knowledge of it that you think would help you be able to track it down?
Oh, thank God. I thought I was never going to get to say this. Kombucha does not grow on trees. In fact, every time that you've said that, it's really bothered me.
One time my friend smoked kombucha and he went to a hospital because he put it in his mouth and on fire.
Kombucha can grow on trees under the right circumstances, which includes a really like spiritual sense, as well as like crystalline waters and like a small set of monastic bunnies.
What does that mean?
Is she on acid? Are you on acid?
No, I'm
She is acid.
exactly.
Mono is the my same Fred got. He actually was trying
No,
to burn
not
out the
mono,
from his
monastic.
mouth.
They're
Oh.
they're religious. They pray and they are rabbits, and they have to be around a crystalline waters. And that is where the kombucha tree can grow, if one chooses to. But it has to be like only on Tuesdays.
What day is it?
My
Oh,
background
yeah.
with kombucha is I got some SCOBY from my neighbor, and then I put it in some tea with some sugar, and I left it there for a while, and then it smelled really bad for a while, and then it started smelling better, and then I tasted it, and it was a little too sweet, but it's okay.
All right. So, Courtney and Colleen, let's have you both roll 3d6 and add the two higher numbers together. And Amber, let's have you roll 2d. Let's have you roll 2d8 and just add them.
I got a 9.
9,
I got a 10.
9, 10,
12.
and 12.
Did I help at all?
No, you don't help. So basically, you have like this deep knowledge of sort of kombucha and the ways of the world.
Yes.
But they are challenging you to think in sort of new and different ways, and it occurs to you, oh, there's probably kombucha growing in whatever that mesa is covering or concealing.
Makes sense.
What's a mesa?
It's like a good question. Mesa is like a flat plain that's sort of like elevated, like with cliff sides.
Like a
around
butt.
it.
Or
It's
a
sort of
butte.
like a butte,
Yeah.
but not a butte.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a butt, really.
A butt
A
with an
butte.
E on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a butt. It's a butte.
There's,
So-
I remember spelling it as a kid as B-U-T-T butt and an E.
Does anyone want to like
Buttyful.
sort of look off into the distance at mesa?
I would like to use my I don't want to call them celestial powers, but it's like a way that certain beings could maybe survey the area and see if what they're looking for has like that particular heat signature. I mean, heat's not really the right word, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think I do. Roll 3d6 and give me the sum of the two highest.
6.
This is not real. This is not even science. You're crazy.
I don't understand where your sense of faith is, frankly. And I have things to atone for, so.
You believe that there is probably
I do. I do believe.
You do believe. You believe that there is probably an area contained within the mesa that there is probably an entrance to somewhere. You can't quite make it out.
That might have monastic bunnies and a crystalline water.
That's not something you can discern with.
Okay, but I know that there's an entrance to the mesa.
Yes.
Okay. If we head in that direction, there is a reasonable chance that with enough faith isn't quite the right word, but like belief, you know what I'm getting at, that we could maybe find the kombucha tree, which I recognize that your sort of intelligence of a lot might not believe in, but I think that we should head towards the mesa. And anyway, I'm going.
Will God smite us if we don't go?
I mean, what
Where
is
do you
God?
think we should look?
At a grocery store.
There's a
Kombucha is
gas station
ferment.
over here.
It means you just take stuff that is plants and you ferment it over time. Kombucha isn't a tree. It is a process through which you render a food type, which, by the way, kombucha is disgusting. Okay, I said it. No one actually likes kombucha. They just want to feel like they're almost vegan so that they can feel like better than everyone else. There, I said it.
Why don't you make her chill?
Are you saying I can only use that once? Are you saying that my backpack full of beautiful, life-giving, delicious tastiness is something that you don't, you haven't wanted? You know what? It's fine. It's
Let me
fine.
see your
I'm
book.
just gonna,
I want to see your book.
No, excuse me, that book is not for you, and I don't think you could read it anyway. And the point is, what would you like to do?
Go to a grocery store.
Beaut! Excellent, a mesa. It's wonderful. I'm so pleased that you said that. There's one that direction. Again, I am going. You people don't need to follow me.
Do we pass the gas station on
Yeah,
the way?
let's just, can we just check, is there
the
kombucha?
gas station? You don't go. If you you have to choose if you want to like. It'll take you off the course to the mesa if you want to go to the
Well,
gas
one of
station.
us has,
To be
like,
clear, it's not clear that it is a gas station. It just
Oh.
looks like it kind of could.
Is
be
it like
gas
a
a different
grocery store from
direction.
hell that'll have kombucha in it?
Do you? So do you
that
need
seems to be a tangential question. I don't.
Sorry, let me ask. Is that a grocery store from hell?
I don't like these terms that you're using, and no, there's not a hell on this particular plane. And I mean, there is. I mean, are we talking about like figuratively? Because like there definitely is. Like people are in hell because of like their own making, because they're turning away from. But this is no. We should go to the mesa.
Do you think she'll just laser eye us if we don't, like, demon powers?
I'm not.
What
So-
does she need to bring back a kombucha tree, or does
I'm
she need to bring
not a
back kombucha? Because she seems to have a lot of kombucha.
Can we go back into the smoke and haze and figure out? Like, can I like re-smell the smog that made me have that flashback so I could try to get more clues?
Do you want to try to like to tell me what you want to do?
Can we just buy a 4-pack of kombucha, or do we need like the new plant that will start kombucha?
I
Ask her.
believe- Yeah, like that's a good question for
Do we need like an herb to make kombucha, or can we just buy like a 12-pack?
I'm just trying to do right by Lucy, and she wanted kombucha tree kombucha, which actually I'm surprised she even knew about. But that is what she said. And I, when people give me quests, I think that it's important to follow them to the letter. Because we don't know who's watching, and what they might be thinking, and maybe they might let us come back. I'm just
So
trying to
you-
atone, okay?
You have been walking during this time, and now you're pretty much at a point where you either need to continue onto the mesa or go off towards what could be a gas station. Still kind of hard to
Let's
tell.
go to
from
the
here.
kombucha tree. I
Let's-
want to see what
let's
happens
go
when
to
a
the kombucha
demon's
tree.
faith crumbles.
I want to see what a kombucha tree looks like.
Yes, me too.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you're walking along, and you start to get closer to the mesa, you can in fact see that the road does go up to the mesa, and that there is a split in it that leads to some sort of area inside. As you're starting to get closer, you hear a rumble in the distance, and from the trees that are near you, a gang of tractors emerge with people riding on them. They're all kind of like dressed as cowboys, kind of.
Okay.
They all call out to you, "Hey, ain't no one going near our kombucha tree."
What?
And
What?
the tractors start to gain on you.
Can I borrow a bottle of kombucha?
Absolutely not.
They
We know what happened last time.
Sorry. Can I have one?
there's there are four of them. They're kind of in a diamond pattern. The one that's in the lead, as soon as he gets within about 50 yards from you guys, he pulls out an old-timey revolver, and he takes a shot. What formation kind of are you guys in?
The angel's between me and the tractors, that's for sure. 'Cause she's immortal and she can take a gunshot.
No.
I'm
Not
at the
me.
very back.
I'm probably somewhere near the front. Like, let's be real. I'm not gonna let no.
I'm marching.
All right, so they're going
Found
to take
it.
a shot at you, Courtney. But he's on a moving. Oh wow, nat 20. So
That's your first time.
did you leave your wings out, or are they?
No, they're back
retracted?
underneath my backpack.
Okay. So they're coming in sort of perpendicular to you. He fires a bullet right you, and it gets you right in the shoulder. And you take, because it was 20, I'm gonna add 2 damage to it, and you take 10 damage.
Oh no.
In your shoulder. You are like, it's kind of spurting blood out there. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna totally run up to the side of this tractor and kick him out.
Okay.
But not the one with the gun. I want to be very clear. I can't fight it. Actually, what's my intelligence? I was gonna run at the one who shot me.
No one shot you yet. So.
No, but look at revolvers only have 1 bullet in them, so like I'm just gonna kick him out of the chair.
No, revolvers have 6
And
bullets in
Good,
them.
5 to miss me with. So I'm gonna kick him out of the chair, and then I'm gonna steal his tractor.
Okay, so this is going to be to try to get to him, because you've got to, like, are you going to sprint?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the other option I will give you,
This is nice.
because you've been going on this road for a while, would Chia have been going in her rollerblades?
Is this path look rollerbladable?
It's not like it's paved. It's not
Oh,
like
then
newly
yeah.
paved.
As soon as it was paved, I would have put those suckers on.
All right. So because you're in rollerblades, you're going to be able to close the distance pretty quickly. Let's roll to make sure. Roll for me 2d6 and add them together.
I'm gonna protect it. Oh yeah, 11.
All right. So you have no problem getting there, and describe to me how you want to unseat this guy.
I assume that there is we are on a road that has like high kind of picket fences on both sides as we are moving our way to the mesa, and there's like in the center of the mesa there's probably like rows and rows of trees, like kombucha trees that they're harvesting.
Well, there are no fences because they're coming at you with tractors.
Oh, cool. So, I'm gonna try to like slip between the trees, and then I want to just like jump at him.
Okay.
Like-
so
like
it's,
Ricky Tikki
it's in a
Tavi.
clearing. There's.
This is the second Ricky Tikki Tavi.
I was just about to say that, and it's awesome.
I love
Watch that movie
Yeah,
more.
it's a good movie.
So I've not seen Ricky Tikki Tavi. So
it's a
It's a
mongoose
mongoose.
that eats cobras.
okay. So you're doing a mongoose attack.
I'm just like being real slick, like I'm real smooth, and I'm not a snake
But
though.
he's up riding on a tractor.
I
so
know,
what
and
do
I'm
you
gonna
do?
I'm gonna jump and like body
Check.
shove into the tractor. Like I'm gonna push him out of the tractor because they're not wearing seatbelts. It's a tractor.
No, you're right. They're not wearing seatbelts. Let's have you roll. So your dexterity is 12. Let's have you roll 2d8 and add them together.
Can I borrow a D8 now?
Yeah.
You can also roll 1d8 twice.
No.
It's not the same. 14, and I want to say that they're even because there's 2 of them.
All right.
Also 'cause-
that's not how numbers work. But you.
I mean, it is though.
Let me.
There's two.
If you add any 2
Yeah.
numbers that are both, if they're both even or both odd, they'll be even forever.
He was focused on the shot that he was taking at Courtney. He did not see you coming. You like leap at him and describe to me how exactly
Yeah.
you unseat him.
So
Like what part of your body
I am trying to like
intersects?
just grab his body and just just push him out of the chair with me in it. Like I'm just getting this out of the tractor,
So
like
you're
runaway tractor style.
okay. So you jump and like you don't even care how you land. You're
No.
just shoving him
Yeah.
straight out. You manage to do that. He falls and he rolls, but you are now kind of like draped over top of the seat of a moving tractor.
Cool. It's my tractor now.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Running the other direction,
What's the so you want to?
towards the mesa.
Okay, so you just want to bolt for
Yep.
the mesa. Okay. Your dexterity is 2. What's your strength?
My strength is pretty high
Because the bones.
because of the bones. I'm gonna give it like an 18.
Sorry?
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So your strength is 18. Roll. Roll me a d20.
14.
Yeah. Okay. So you bolt off
Good number.
towards the mesa. It's going to take you a couple turns to get there. But if that's all you do, you'll be inside the mesa pretty soon, and you're pretty much out of the range of any gunfire.
Look at you.
See ya, freaky angel,
at this
demon
point.
thing.
I would like to blast a discordant note on my flute and to push, like, if they're like in a cone pattern, whoever's still in the tractors, and like push them backwards.
Okay.
And, like-
you will get.
That's fine.
You will get Chia as well.
Already prone.
Okay.
It's my tractor.
So you're. So are you trying to move the tractors? Or are you trying to?
Trying to like make the people prone.
Okay, so you're trying to like
Knock them backwards. Yeah.
With the force of your sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I don't... yeah, let's use your... let's use your intelligence for this. Let's roll 3d6 and give me the sum of the two highest.
You're a bard.
I got 11.
Okay.
Good insight there. Yeah.
After like 3 musical turns. Like, yeah. I'm assuming that's exactly what Shio says. Wait a minute.
You rolled very well. Or I should say, they also rolled poorly.
Yay!
So all 3 of them are sort of like lurch at the sound of your music. Oddly enough, Chia, by virtue of being draped over the seat, actually has some protection from the front of the tractor.
Good.
So she doesn't really take the full force of it. But they're all pretty much going to be incapacitated for this turn. Yes. While they're trying to deal with that noise.
Let's book it.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do on this turn?
You got a turn.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow Amber.
How are you going to follow her? Just by running, or?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your strength?
I mean infinite.
Your strength is infinite?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to use all your strength and
No.
sprint?
She'd punch a
No.
hole in reality doing
What would you
that.
like your effective strength to be?
Like 14.
14.
Just so we
Okay.
understand, like, I don't have any reference for what these numbers actually mean. What is a 14, GM?
Well, in this case, it's going to be roll 2d8 and sum them together.
It's more than mine. It's less than yours.
13.
Okay, so you are able to follow Amber. You aren't quite as fast as she is, but you'll probably get there in a turn following her if that's what you continue to do.
Sure.
Cool. So, the other 3 guys have been incapacitated for this turn. However, we're gonna go on to the next turn, and so the guy who you knocked off the tractor, he's like, he rolled and he's sort of prone. He's still gonna try to take a shot at you, though.
Oh, shoot, guns! I forgot about the gun!
Yeah. He's at a penalty, though, because you're moving, and he was also very recently moving. He rolled pretty well, though. Let's get you to roll 2d6 for me.
6.
It's a tie. He still wins. And you're going to take 7 damage.
That's a lot.
Is it? We don't know.
I will state, though, that even though the bullet is in me, like, it gets... Where does it hit?
It's so you're like draped over it, and it's going to get you in like the back of your shoulder.
No.
Okay, no blood
of
comes from
shoulder
my shirt.
hits.
No blood comes through your shirt. Okay.
The bullet just stays there. Like, it doesn't, like, pop out. Like, that's weird. It just stays there. She doesn't look like it hurt.
What?
The remaining 3 are all going to take shots. They're going to... they can't actually see... from where they are, they can't see Chia because she's still draped over the side of it. So they're going to take shots at the people they see bolting towards the mesa. So they're going to take 2 shots at you. That one's going to miss. That one's going to miss too.
It's because we move like a...
The shot will hit you, however. And it's going to get you in. It's going to get you in your lower leg.
Okay.
But you need that lower leg.
And you take another 9 damage.
Wow.
And you are basically you fall over, you're prone. There's blood coming out of your leg. You can't run. At this
Right.
point, you can maybe hobble.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off my backpack.
Okay, so you take off your backpack, and is that all you want to do?
And the wings
The-
unfurl.
All right. So roll for me.
I have a lot of dice right here, so.
So take the top 3 dice and roll those.
Great.
And
How does
I guess
dice
add
work?
the top 2 values together.
7. Well, this one's a point, so that's a 1, but it's
Yeah.
not as high a number.
Yeah, no, I mean it's numerically high. Thank you for clarifying. So.
Like, how tall
you said
is it?
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, your wings spread out. It's not maybe as like awe-inspiring and as
As the first time,
agitating as
yeah.
you would like it to be, but they're out there. They're functional.
Great.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
So I want to go over to this one and play I'm playing like beautiful, gentle music and create a protective orb around both of us.
Okay.
Oh.
That's nice.
Let's have you roll for that. Let's have you roll. Let's just do 3d6 and
Okay.
take the higher 2 because that's going to be the same stat as your other one.
That's a 9.
All right. So a barrier now forms around. So here's the thing: you have 2. You have 3 choices. You can cast it on yourself. You can cast it on Courtney.
I
or you
can't
can
like walk up
cast
to
it-
her and like around both of us.
Well, but then you're basically casting it where it is, like in the space between you two. So it's not going to be glued to either one of you. Do you
So,
want
so
to,
it won't move with us.
Yeah. So it can either be on one of you and it'll move with you,
Okay.
or it can be on that location in the world. So
Oh.
what would you like?
Can it be on can it be like a bubble that's on me that like if I'm near someone they're in it, but like if I'm touching them?
Yeah, like if it's the bubble. Sorry, I didn't. I need to clarify. The bubble is large enough
Yeah.
that
If
if it's
they're
on
in-
you and you're near someone, or if you're near a bunch of people, it'll.
Yeah. So
like,
that's
if
what I
you're-
want
if
to
you're-
do. I
you're
want
within
it
a
to
meter
be
or something.
on me, and then if someone's within,
Yes.
if yeah, so
You can
I like
absolutely
come up
do that.
and like do that like.
Yeah, you can be with a couple meters away from her.
Okay.
And that's about the distance, you know,
Okay.
the radius of the bubble, if you will.
Okay.
But it'll be glued to you, basically.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna note that you got a 9
Okay.
with that.
Is that protective orb is 9?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good orb.
Which means nothing.
It's
Everything is made up.
everything.
Tell them they don't know that.
This is all.
I'm having a crisis.
I am doing lightning calculations here. You have no idea.
You
All
do
right.
computer stuff.
Exactly. Computer stuff. Who wants to do something?
Uh,
Are you just still bolting?
Running.
Okay.
I want to play chicken with my tractor against somebody else's tractor.
Okay.
Like footloose, but I'm not gonna get my foot stuck.
And we're like doing piggyback because like,
Yes,
you're like
you-
driving.
Yeah, like I
And-
want to sit up in my seat.
So when you say Footloose, I picture the Kevin Bacon movie. What
yes.
do you picture?
Yeah. We're the same.
Okay.
It's the first time ever I think we've made the same pop culture and meant like,
Okay.
yeah.
Did they have tractors in Footloose?
Yeah, they had yeah, there was this really cool scene. It was doon 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 doon. I need a hero, and then his foot gets stuck, and he can't escape. I'm just telling you my favorite part of Footloose right now because it's a tractor race, and then the bully got scared and pulled his tractor off the side into a ditch, and everyone made fun of him. But the only reason Kevin Bacon didn't leave his tractor was because his Converse, his cool street shoes, got stuck.
I'll have to watch that again.
Yeah, masculinity at its best.
So, all right. 80s music is playing.
Yeah.
You swing your tractor around.
Yep.
And so there's 3 of them there. They're like kind of in a diamond formation behind you. They've just taken shots. What do you specifically want to do?
The one that is closest to these two.
Yeah. So that's we'll say that's the person who's on my left, everyone else's right
Sure.
side of the diamond. They're What do you want to do specifically?
I'm going
so
to-
when you say play chicken,
I'm gonna crash my tractor into theirs.
that's not playing chicken. That's
No, I play to win. I want to be very clear. I'm going to just dive my tractor into their tractor.
Okay, so you want to ram their tractor?
Yeah, but they're probably gonna be like, "Oh, she's playing chicken," and I'm like, "I got nothing to live for."
Okay.
Wow.
So much to live for.
We'll use your dexterity for this. Let's have you roll. Let's have you roll 2d8.
Can I roll that D8 again? Holmes.
I think this one is a D8.
Yes, it is.
I think this one is a
And
D8.
we'll make
Thank you.
this. We'll make this an opposed roll.
I got a number that is not as high as I want.
You got 7.
I got
That's
8.
8.
Oh, I know
No,
8.
that's-
How many fingers do I have?
Luckily,
That
you
teacher.
still got a higher number than them, and you just floor it into.
As fast as this tractor can go, I'm going to I just turn it around. It probably turns on a dime, as you know about tractors.
Right.
And it just engine to engine, ramming force as hard as I can. Let me just keep making these hand motions.
Perfect. That's
All right.
it's Pride Month, people.
You. Let me roll. You succeed.
Yes.
You succeed not only in you just come at it with enough force and at an angle that it knocks over the tractor and basically the tractor goes rolling, leaving
Yes.
him on the ground.
Yes.
And your the thresher thing on the
Yes.
front of your tractor
Yes.
just grinds
Does
him to
not
a
stop.
halt.
Wow.
He's dead.
Yep. Does my
Uh,
tractor stop?
No, your tractor's
Great.
doing great.
Okay. It's gross.
Yep.
Can you pull the bullet out of my shoulders?
That's my plan.
Okay.
I'm waiting my turn as per how God works. Not labeling anything.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else who hasn't taken an action? Have you?
You ran.
Haven't.
We
Or
were
you-
both running, or is that the previous one?
This one ran
Unclear.
first, and then that one ran.
And then
And then I orbed, and then this one took
was
tractor.
Orb this turn though?
You pulled your wings out. This
I
time.
pulled my
yeah.
wings
The
out and
wings,
started
so-
running.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to the next turn. Surprisingly enough, everyone's gonna shoot at you now.
What?
You have a protective orb around you.
Yeah, I have
No,
for
she does
some
not have a
reason.
protective
Oh no,
orb.
I'm
You have the-
on with her. I'm sitting
I
behind
thought.
her.
So I thought you were running to Courtney. You were running to.
No.
Yeah, sorry, the other C.
No, I think you got mixed up. We heard that she was going with her.
Oh, so you
Chia,
went to
I'm-
Chia.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
might, you might need a scoop
That's
up.
my misunderstanding.
I
So-
have negative 27 damage right now. So
I have 19.
you forgot about the previous 8.
I thought you got
that
healed.
healed.
She
Oh.
healed you.
I that's what I'm for.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you were running over to Courtney, but no, you ran over.
No,
Okay,
I ran
so-
over to Chia and got up on the tractor
Okay.
and basically held her and made a
We're an
protective
orb
orb
So
around
you're-
her.
They're snuggling.
You're in luck then, I guess, because they are all going to shoot at
Yeah,
you.
I don't know if they can
Uh,
see the protective orb. They don't know any better.
Well, they can see sort of an orange
There's a
haze
glow,
from it, and
yeah.
that actually it impacts their ability to aim.
Perfect.
Precisely at you as well.
Perfect.
Which is an added bonus.
Nice.
Oh my god, I need a different d20.
I'm
No,
fine
that's
with
fine.
that. Keep it.
I rolled a 4. I rolled a 3. And a 13 still isn't going to be good enough to hit you guys in the head. Wow.
It worked.
More.
We have the power of music and badassery and tractors and Kevin Bacon.
Yes, all of it.
All right.
You're the one.
This will be the turn that you actually get into the mesa. So we're going to come to you last.
Yep.
What does everyone else want to do?
I'm gonna heal this one because I'm riding piggyback and I got my med kit out and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the bullet and it's surface level.
No, but I'm not healing. I'm not
Okay.
bleeding. I'm not healing.
Are you
Okay, but I
Gollum?
can just,
She
like-
a Gollum.
I can get in.
You could get in there.
Okay, but I'm not seeing blood come out when
No.
I do it. Okay,
It's like
so
if you look deeper, it looks like it's just dried and.
Okay. I get like
gross
these
and-
plier things out,
Yeah.
and I like try
Oh.
to like make a way. There's like a hole, and I just go right into it.
yeah.
There's no
Roll-
blood to
roll
get in the
2d8
way.
for me.
Okay.
What are you?
That is an 8.
Okay, so you're able to successfully, just barely, like the tractor's like moving, it's all bumpy,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
you're pretty skilled with this particular device. You're able to get in there.
I
pull
guess
it,
you just said I saw
pull
it.
it.
Ow.
Yeah, it's like pretty painful.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna say that you take an extra point of damage just
Yeah.
from like all
Just
the
one?
jostling. Just one.
It's medical damage. It's fine. If I have to like just cut the wound open a little bit more to get the pliers in, like.
But you do not heal any.
Okay.
So-
No, I don't. Yeah.
I damage instead of heal.
But the bullet's out.
The bullet's out, so
Okay.
she now has like more control. Over
Oh,
her
that's good.
physical
That's good.
faculties.
Okay.
Anything you guys want to do?
I'm still chasing after Amber, but my colors are sort of starting to change. So
Uh-huh.
previously they've been these sort of golden, like glowing wings, and they're starting to turn a little. I don't want to use the word red, because that like implies fire, and I don't want to use the word black because that implies like burned things, but like maybe those colors.
All right.
We're not
now
implying.
if you're still land bound, you are hobbling.
No. I am now flying.
Okay, so describe to me how you get to flying. Do you like,
I start lifting it. I'm
do
running.
you just flap your? Well, you can't be running.
I'm
like you're,
I'm gently
it's gonna
hobbling.
Be really hard for you. So you're gently hobbling.
Or can you hover?
Yeah, and there's and so there's like a great flap of wings. And then there's not magic, but like not grace, but like something is now holding me up. Like, do you know what I mean?
Like, is the wind,
I
is the
think
breath
I
of
do.
God brushing under your. And then you just lift up like a kite?
All right, roll 3d6 and add the two highest.
11.
It is pretty magical. Like you, clearly you're kind of like just limping along, but then it's like the wind comes out of nowhere and just seizes you from underneath, and it's almost like there are invisible hands. Like you're not even beating your wings so much as you are just like propelled up into the sky. How high do you go?
How tall is Amber?
5'2".
Like 5.5 feet into the air.
You're gonna buzz me?
All right. So and you're up in the air.
Yeah.
Are you going to like gracefully float over, or are you going to try to like dive over? Like that's gonna be a
Like-
tricky maneuver to do at the height you're at.
Right. Yeah. I'm. So the wings have held me aloft.
Yes.
And the hands, the breath. And so I am now. My body is now parallel to the wings. So
Your body's
It's like
parallel.
like a
to-
hawk.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not like flying like this. I'm flying like
Oh,
this.
okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like in Justice League with Hawk Girl.
And so my hands are reaching towards Amber.
and do you have like what I'm trying to figure out is like how fast are you going and at what peril? So like are you basically like diving through the air?
Yeah.
And like
But-
what's
Parallel to the ground, not down.
so
I'm
that
not
you're
very-
not going to be able to go as fast. That
No.
way. So it's still I'd still say you're a turn behind Amber. At that.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
If you want to do more of a nosedive, you can, but I'll have to make you roll for it.
Okay, I have to go up higher and then nosedive.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We
not
can
gonna
do that. What am I rolling?
Can
I roll these
ones? I don't have your dexterity. What's your dexterity?
43.
Okay. Roll 2d20 and give me the higher number.
16.
All right, you are able to catch up to and like what is your goal? Is your goal to just like do you want to pass by her or do you want to?
She's gonna grab you.
This fury has arisen in me that so I want to murder her.
What?
You want
Peaches is gonna have to sacrifice his life.
so you want to murder Amber so we're clear.
I don't want to, but it's probably what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okay.
This took a dark turn.
I thought I was the monster. I just did.
How are you going to murder her?
What?
Strangling?
So,
That way.
so you're attempting a high-speed strangling.
Oh god.
That's gonna be.
When you put it that way, it sounds really stupid.
I'm gonna say that's a tough maneuver to pull off.
Yeah.
You can try.
Yeah, reasonable. Reasonable.
Roll a d20 for me.
Done. That's a 12.
What's happening here?
Oh no.
This is
And
Why
let's
is-
have you. Your
No more healing for
dexterity
you.
is 2. That's not
a
good.
9.
No, I'm fine. It's
No,
this
not you.
one.
So
What's happening?
He's gonna
Who?
fly
You're attacking.
in between
This
us.
one.
I don't want to.
if you want him to intercept, he needs to notice the oncoming attack. So he's going to use.
Oh no, Peaches.
He's going to use your. I need your. What's your wisdom stat?
Oh, it's not that high. What's a medium number?
58.
58.
58.
Yeah. I'm using the scale of 100 here. I don't know what you guys are using.
So roll for me.
Your dexterity is 2.
Roll for me 2d12 and add them together.
Very.
No, just the one. Nope, there's 2.
I need those. Those are my blessings.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to intercept this.
No.
So what in fact happens though with the roll that you got?
Yep.
You're going right at her, trying to strangle her. What actually happens is you kind of like clothesline her from behind instead, and the two of you lose your flight entirely.
Yeah,
on this,
no,
and you just
absolutely.
both kind of roll forward.
Yeah.
And you both are going to take damage from this.
Reasonable.
So, Amber is going to take 6 damage.
Is that counting the bones reduction?
This is no, sorry, that wasn't counting your bone protection. So let me re-roll that. Thank you for reminding me. It's still 6.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's rough.
You'll roll 1d6, and you also take 6.
Okay.
Here are the big rolls. All right. You're hurt enough now that your like wings are
They're limp.
they just like kind of collapse.
Yeah.
Is
Understandably.
it my turn yet?
I think my wings have collapsed such that Amber is underneath one of them though.
That's bad for you.
No, it's fine.
No, you kind of like went off in different directions.
Okay,
almost.
okay, that makes sense. So we didn't do like a tumbleweed tumble. We like hit something and split apart.
It was tumbleweedy, but because of the kind of the angle of impact with
Sure.
which you hit her,
Sure.
like you went straight forward.
Right.
She went off to the side.
Into the mesa door?
You're both in the mesa now.
Okay,
So,
we're
inside-
inside.
Wait,
okay.
how are we in a mesa?
No, there's
Can you
like
So
clarify that?
There's a door.
So there's
They're just pillars
so
of
this
rock.
mesa is like this. I had to choose the one that's hardest to describe.
Do you want me to try?
So if I were to draw a bird's eye view of it, oh, that's smart of me.
Oh, like a cul-de-sac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Horseshoe.
So here's the path leading
Oh,
in.
it's a secret
like,
kombucha farm.
It's a microphone wearing a
the
helmet.
mesa is like this raised rock platform that guards it. Visual aids.
We're gonna find the golden fleece.
Very much.
I mean, that's what kombucha is.
Inside, it's like a meadow, and it's all like bright sunlight. And in the very middle, there is this large, like it looks like an oak tree almost. But it's larger than any oak tree you've ever seen before. Huge green leaves, and what are clearly like bottles of kombucha
I swear.
hanging from it.
Maybe they're like ambiotic sacs that can be squeezed into a bottle.
No, it's bottles of kombucha, and there's
I was trying to make it science.
there's like light emanating from it. The light goes straight upwards, and it looks almost heavenly. All right.
We're still
So you
out with
guys
the
are on the
tractor gang.
tractor.
Yeah, she fixed my bullet back, which thanks.
They took shots at you. They missed. What would you like to
I
do?
would like to run my. I don't know if you understand what's happening. I'm running my tractor. Well, can my tractor go into that mesa?
Yeah, it could fit.
Let's kick this up and down as fast as we can go.
So you want to turn away from them,
We got a
and
bubble.
Hmm?
We got a bubble.
So you're basically going to try to outrun them towards the mesa.
What? What do you?
We can do that.
Or would you rather murder everyone?
It would make sense to me to head towards the mesa, and then we could like block them off if they come
With our
after us.
giant horseless carriage.
Who's not blocking off?
What?
Us or the
No,
or the
there's
people with
three.
guns?
Two more. There's still two
the
more.
pistols.
Don't
Oh,
lock me
you know
in
what
there
it
with
is?
her.
You drive,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hop off and get the revolver.
The revolver is currently held by a guy
Oh no, then.
who's shooting at you.
Oh no, then. We killed that guy. I thought.
Well, you ran over the one guy with the thresher, but I'm going to
Did-
say that you can't really recover in any reasonable time the weapon that he may have had from.
Are there any
nest that's
weapons
there.
in
Yeah.
the tractor?
Yeah. Does he have like his extra 8-pack?
What's an 8-pack?
Don't know.
These are important
There
questions.
are no weapons that you can see.
All right.
Is there
Uh,
one of those tractory things we can bang on people?
What
you
is
can
that
like,
also?
There could be like parts of the tractor that like
Like
we
a
could lift.
wrench, like a giant wrench,
Yeah.
or like a secondary tractor.
Does it have any parts that like can be moved that like,
On the
or
one
we can
hand,
roll
I
it
don't
over
think you know
people?
how tractors work.
Or
On the other hand,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure I know how tractors
I've never
work.
driven a tractor.
I've driven the tractor once.
What does
Claudia
it
has.
have? How can we hurt people with a tractor?
You take the tractor.
Okay.
Thresher it up.
Okay.
There's just imagine a lawnmower on the front of a tractor. That's what you got.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Lawnmower
third
people.
time's charm. We
Okay.
can ticky-tavi into the. and I'm gonna try to get another tractor. It worked well the first time.
So you're going to leap off the tractor.
Yeah. Look, I'm already dead. Might as well just keep going with it.
You're going to try to get another tractor.
Yeah, this is my mission.
What are you doing with your tractor?
So you're getting into another tractor? Is that where you're running off
Yeah.
to? Is that clear to me that that's what you're doing?
I'm getting another tractor, is what she yells.
Okay.
Keep this one.
Okay. So, I would like to take the tractor in the direction of the mesa.
Colleen, what's your dexterity?
11.
11. All right. So roll 2d8 for me
Okay.
and add them together.
7.
All right. So you haven't specifically driven a tractor before, but it's all sort of familiar enough.
Well,
that you
also,
can pretty
like, I'm a
quickly-
bard, so I'm like a jack of all trades, or a Jane of all trades, or a whatever.
Well,
and
you're,
so
you're
can I
able
get
to
like
get control of it
Okay.
without any significant problems, and you start piloting off towards the mesa. So now, are you just going to jump off the tractor and run over and like do
Yeah.
the same leap thing?
Yeah.
To one of them.
But I'm wearing my roller skates, so it's probably a lot of like the awkward walking because we're
Right.
now we're off the road and we're
Wait,
in
now
the,
they're roller skates?
no, they're rollerblades. I'm just confused.
Yeah. So
This was
I'm
not
gonna
my
s-
smartest plan.
I'm gonna say that you can cover the distance to the other tractor, but they're gonna take shots at you. So and you no longer have the protection of the bubble.
Yeah, but good luck's on my side.
That one's gonna hit. You take 4 damage, and this is like directly to the chest.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
The
Ow.
other one will miss.
My cool denim jacket now has a hole in the center.
Oh.
Oh, and there's one more guy too. He's gonna shoot you as well. He also misses. Okay. What? Let's start with the people in the mesa. What would you guys like to do?
Just try to F me up. What have I been saying this whole time? I've been saying you were an evil demon, and who's right? I'm right. So I'm going to do the good thing, and I'm going to put this demon out of its misery, because it's all injured, and I just need a little bit of its blood. So,
So you do your transformation.
yeah, with the and the teeth, and the shark eyes, and the blah, blah, blah.
Or do you spit blood at it?
All right.
No, I didn't. It's gonna keep the blood off for now.
So I think for that we rolled 2d6. I want to say.
Okay. 10.
Okay. You transform like really effectively. I'm gonna say you're not close enough to do like a melee attack, but if you have a ranged attack in your
You know
your
she
arsenal
does.
that
I
you want,
do indeed.
I'd say you were quick enough to be able to do that. So what would you like to do?
I squirt my poisonous blood out of my eyeballs at her.
All right. You've roll for me 1d6.
4.
You squirt your eye poison.
Blood.
Thank you. And roll for me 2d6.
Yeah. I don't know who I'm cheering for at this
7.
Yeah, it does not quite hit. It falls. It's like does not quite make it. What
Come
would
at
you
me,
like to do?
Okay,
Satan.
are the bunnies around, and do I know that?
There are no bunnies,
Oh shit. Okay.
at least that you can sense.
Right. Yeah.
You're also like
Okay.
pretty beat up.
I'm pretty beat up. Okay. I'm going to crawl, stumble, fly sort of thing, whatever I can do, making my way, like reaching out towards the tree, just trying to get to the tree.
All right, so as you start to make your way towards the tree, and you're kind of like pulling yourself, doing the army crawl sort of thing.
Absolutely.
All of a sudden, a huge like fountain of smoke appears in front of
Oh
you.
no.
And in front of you appears the old crone with her cauldron, and she looks at you and says, "Ah, I didn't know if you would be able to even make it this far, but now it's time. Now that you are finally here, I can release my master so that he may devour all of you."
This is the worst.
And have all of your strength along with the power of the kombucha. And out of the cauldron begins to emerge this giant slimy blob.
That's
just-
not familiar at all.
It just pours out of the cauldron. And to be clear, like it's got like a thick consistency. And it's huge. It just like it all comes together and completely obstructs the view of the crone and the tree. It's about this 2 people tall in height, and like equally wide in girth. And it's just towering over you guys.
Oh, he's a big boy. It's so good to see you, little one.
Super
yeah.
Scobie.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Meanwhile, outside the mesa, you're gunning towards the mesa still.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I have no idea what's been happening.
you're going with tractor speed. So you'll be there next turn.
Is there a chance I could play music to the tractor to make it go faster? Can I inspire the tractor?
Tractors have ears.
It's you can definitely try.
Okay.
That's going to be a tough challenge because tractors are notoriously difficult to inspire.
I mean, you have to try.
Let's see. All right. But you have to try. So you well up with this determination. What is it? Your flute you're going to use? What are you going to use to try to inspire?
I think I'm just gonna sing to it because I want to keep both hands on the wheel.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sing it like this, like song about like how like I'll make a man, you know, like that sort of thing. But it wouldn't be copy of a tractor, and like sing like a inspiring tractor song, but like that sounds like it's
All right.
I don't know, like it's climbing things.
This is going to be
Going over.
tough to get, but we'll try. Give me 2d6.
Okay, 2. Got it.
Oh, are we done?
I'm trying to think of more
You guys are
words.
doing great.
Tractors
really fast.
I got this. This is 11, right?
No, not this time.
Tractors go really fast.
So you're singing to the tractor, and you're not really paying
guys
attention
are
to
great
where
at
you're
this.
going, and you wind up actually swinging the tractor around and heading back towards
Chia?
towards Chia and the
Well,
others.
you know. That's okay.
Chia, what's the move that you do? Is it the same thing?
I
to
mean,
try to-
I think you know what would actually be better?
Tell me what would be better.
Can I grab their arm and yank them and then hopefully get their foot under the tire?
Yes. So but you want to throw them basically.
No, I want to just yank them off and they're going to fall clumsily in tires. The big tire is on the back of the tractor.
So you're going to have to like try to, this is a dual thing then. You're trying to pull them off, but also steer so that like the tractor
Yeah!
will go. Okay.
What if I just grabbed the wheel and them and then pulled?
No.
Sure, you can do that. Let's have you roll 3d6 and give me the higher.
I'm
Two.
a...
You need an extra? Or
No,
you
I got
have three?
enough to do 6. Wow, 12.
Well, you're like a ninja. For whatever reason, like they were shooting at you, but weren't really paying attention with like their depth perception to how close you were until all of a sudden you're on them. You yank them off with one arm and grab the wheel and like just pull it straight around, and he gets crushed by the tractor wheel. You just like it's like a bump in the road, and you are on the tractor and you are piloting it now.
Yep, I'm just gonna...
Seeing that you have now commandeered another tractor, and seeing that you have apparently turned to go back and confront them with your tractor, the remaining tractor and the guy who lost his tractor originally, they both are going to turn and hightail it out of there, unless you do anything to stop them.
It's tractor time!
Uh,
I don't know what that means yet. Give me a turn.
All right, you've got a turn. In the meantime, giant genetically engineered blob is coming at you guys. It sees you first.
Courtney Abersmith?
Yes, Courtney Abersmith as sort of the nearest opportunity. But were you talking to it when you?
Sicker.
Your charisma is 9. Roll me 3d6 and give me the sum of the top 2.
9.
So it's towering over Courtney, but all of a sudden it perks up when it hears you, and it turns and it sees you and it remembers you.
Oh,
as
it knows
being
its
the-
mama's voice.
and
Blobby blob.
what it's going to do is it coalesces basically the tip of itself into a really sharp like needlepoint spear, and it's going to go right at you.
Wait, no!
Why does this keep happening?
Oh, and it's going to hit you. So it's going to hit you like sort of right in this area. It's not going to get any vital organs. And your skeleton does protect you somewhat from it. You do take 8 damage.
Yikes. Uh-oh. That's going to make the dodo mad.
Does the dodo react to that?
Yeah.
What does the dodo do?
Peaches will fly into the air
Okay.
and dive bomb the blob.
All right. When you say dive bomb, so like it's a blob. What
Yeah.
does it do?
He's going to try to venom strike him.
So it's going to dive down and then with its talons, like just try to scratch it. Okay, so let's roll this. It succeeds in. So let's narrate this. Peaches launches itself into the air. It like springs itself off of your shoulders.
It's all mad.
It's all yeah. And its dodo wings wide. It does kind of like a dive bomb, similar thing to what Courtney did earlier, but pulls up at the last moment and gashes the side of the blob. And as it does, liquid sort of spews out of the side of the blob.
Sorry, that was loud.
And the blob takes 8 damage. The blob does not seem to really be really take huge note of it. You still can act. You still can act. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Do
I want to attack her
You still want to attack her?
Yes.
Okay. How do you want to attack her?
with my claws and my venom blood and my shark teeth.
All right. So
Double.
the blob having retracted out of you, you're bleeding a bit from that, but you race over, and is it just like a cat lashing out?
It's
sort
like
of,
a
or-
cat and a shark. So
cat
there's
and
the
a
claws and then there's the biting at the same time.
Okay. So you're just a flurry of all of these things, and so she's like lying prone, and she kind of has her wings protecting her. What do you want to go for?
I'm bestial, so I'll just go for the closest whatever I can get my claws.
So you're gonna go
on.
for her wings.
Okay.
Basically.
No, friends fighting.
And you're gonna hit. And you're gonna take 7 damage.
I'm taking 7 damage.
Yeah.
That's what you get
And
for trying to kill me.
I'm gonna say, so the poison isn't gonna affect her wings, but you can feel like the energy sapping out of you.
Yeah.
You basically have 1 turn to act.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yeah.
what do you want to be your sort of swan song?
I'm gonna shed my skin.
Okay. So, roll 3d6 for me and take the 2 highest.
What?
5.
So
It's
you-
not pretty.
So your skin like sloughs off of you,
What's going on?
and tell us what's underneath.
Okay, so the skin has completely sloughed off, and the wings sort of shrivel and lie on the ground, like imagine if you'd seen a beaver that had died and then been eaten by ants 3 months ago. Like that's what the wings look like.
I didn't need that in my head.
You're welcome. And what comes out of it is like both black and glowing at the same time, and it's sort of amorphous. It's not really like a shape so much as it is just like a presence. If my voice had previously been in like normal fonts, it's now the kind where there's like things dripping off of it, where it's like scratchy and you know the font I'm
It's
talking
horror
about.
font.
It's
Yeah.
horror font. So now
Chiller.
now when this being speaks. It's
I used
horror
that font.
font.
So
Um,
here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
With your roll,
Mm.
you kind of had trouble phasing into this.
Very much
reality.
so.
And so you're there,
Mm.
but you're kind of like you. It's like you're small and you're sort of misshapen. Like
Yeah.
you should just be all of this concentrated energy at one point, but instead the energy is kind of like slurped off in weird angles.
Yes.
And you do recover 20 hit points.
So I'm only down 13 now.
Yes.
But you also are like an amorphous death angel. Demon.
I still don't really like the word demon.
I mean, if we go with some interpretations, you could be one of the Lilith, L-I-T-T-I.
That's kind of a better name.
L-I-L-L-I-T.
That's
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
All right.
You eat babies.
Oh, good.
Folks not in the mesa yet. What do you want to do?
We are riding
Um,
tractors to the center.
We're racing to the mesa.
Well, you have to turn around. So
I
we probably
am
passed
turning
each other.
around.
That's the wrong way.
All right.
You know more about tractors, okay?
I'm a city dweller. That's my perk bonus.
Your tractors are on the way to the mesa. They will be there next turn.
Okay.
Giant blob just senses this weird aura shift.
Yeah.
And it does not like what it senses there.
No, it
So
wouldn't.
it begins gathering energy, and you can just sort of see like light that's bending kind of around
no.
it in a halo
Oh, no.
as it sort of like gets stronger and stronger.
It's gonna Bulbasaur.
And like bits of sort of like magma kind of appear around it and like evaporate into the air around it. And it's going to attack on its next turn.
Yeah, I meant it to do that, but I didn't think of the consequences.
What would you like to do, sorry, not Courtney, Amber?
Well, I really didn't think this through, because I was just really angry and bestial. But now she can't kill me, which she was trying to do, which is I was just defending myself.
Are you sure?
Yes. Also, I now have all the flesh I need for future projects.
I'm glad it's a win-win scenario.
So I will turn to the blob, and
Uh-huh.
I will try to mommy it again. I want to bring it under my
Okay.
influence if possible.
Great. Your charisma is 9.
Mhm.
So what are you going to say to it?
I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Look at you, all big and strong. Oh, how many people did you eat? Oh, I see the photosynthesizing charger. Oh my goodness, look what you've done with your mitochondria. Oh, you're just so smart.
Roll 3d6 and give me the sum of the two highest.
Okay. Yes, you're a precious baby. Yes, you are. Oh yeah, we're gonna get you a rhinestone collar. Oh yeah. 12.
It's summoning all of this energy, but it sort of pauses for a moment as it hears you, and like as it pauses, like bits of magma drop on the ground and like smoke rises from where it hits like this beautiful meadow pasture thing, and it sort of turns back to look over at you.
Yes, you just the most
And it's
beautiful.
sort of
thing
like
you
looking
see.
at you. If a blob could have curiosity, like that's sort of what it does.
Aw.
And it kind of, you hear this low rumble, like a come from it.
Oh, look at your sentience despite not having a nervous system, just like a jellyfish. Oh, you're so amazing. Oh, you're just so cute.
Courtney, would you like to do anything?
I still want to go towards the tree.
Okay. There's a giant blob between you and the tree.
Can I go through the blob?
You can try.
Okay.
So you're just going to try to pass
Through the blob.
Okay. Let's see. So you have 1 million willpower, but your magic
Yeah.
is only 8.
Yep.
So roll 2d8 for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
8.
You press against the side of the blob, and you can feel yourself like kind of moving into it, but there's something about the blob's quality that burns at your essence. And you feel like you can keep pushing through the blob, but it's going to it's going to take you a couple turns, and B, it's going to take most of what's left of your eternal spirit, if you will, out of you to do so.
Oh.
Great, we're gonna do it.
All right. All of a sudden, 2 tractors find their way pushing through into this space inside this meadow inside the mesa. What would you guys? You see
Yeah, I don't want to.
you
What's
see a
happening?
gigantic blob with sort of like the power of fire and all this energy that's kind of radiating off of it. You see Amber, who's clearly in battle mode, but for some reason she's sort of like sweet-talking the blob. The blob is sort of like leaned over, looking at her curiously. There's some weird kind of dark energy form. It's pretty
don't
tiny.
like any of
But
this.
you can just see like a distortion of gravity that's like pushing into the blob.
There's a carcass.
You also see like a messy carcass of what looks like could be the remains of Courtney.
Oh wow.
Oh, and the dodo's flying at it and
Yeah.
attacking it too.
Is the dodo still attacking it? Like, is that so? It's just like swooping
Yep.
around and attacking. All right, we didn't roll those attacks, so let me. That one's gonna miss. That one misses too. So it's like circling around, and it's not doing a great job of predicting where it's gonna go. You guys are on tractors. What do you want to do?
I have a thresher.
Yes.
It's a blob.
Yes.
I'm gonna drive into the blob with my thresher.
You're gonna drive into the blob with your thresher.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only lived once.
That's right.
I got it.
Roll 3d6. Or sorry, your dexterity is 12. Give me 2d8.
Oh wow. 15.
You gun straight for the tractor.
The,
Sorry, you gun straight for the blob, and your aim is true. And the thresher, the thresher blades sort of spin around as they sink into the blob. The blob takes damage from it, but also they just melt. Like
That makes sense.
And your whole tractor. In fact, I need you to roll me a 2d8 one more time.
8.
Okay. You are just able to, it doesn't go too quickly, so you've got time enough. You're able to jump clear of the tractor before the whole thing gets dissolved by it.
How much of this blob did I take care of with one tractor?
I'm determining that right now. It took 7 damage.
That doesn't seem like a lot of
No,
blob.
it did not. I did not roll very high.
It was a full tractor, Dan.
It was a full tractor, but once it started kind of getting in
See,
there,
you're the
it
most
did
effective.
most of the damage in its first assault, and
You mean
the
when
rest of it was just kind of being consumed, and it's now part of the blob.
I roll out. I'm like,
It's enough for the blob to take notice, and it kind of reels back. It was paying attention to Amber, and you sort of hear like a rumbling roar, but not so much in pain as confusion, consternation, if you will. What do you do?
is the cauldron or the crone still visible?
oh
They
yeah.
are not still visible. They are, but if they're still there, they're behind the blob.
Oh, okay, so I just see a blob, a tiny
dead
shadow
carcass.
creature, a bunch of skin on the ground, a really angry monster person that happens to be in my group. Let's see.
Oh, wait,
that's
and,
you. I'm not a monster. I'm just dead.
and a bird that can't fly that's flying.
Science.
It's jumping with style.
So I
It's got mad gains.
I want to basically play a song for this blob to kind of go away. Just or try to bring it out of the mesa. Oh, I'll sing to it to get it to follow me out of the mesa. That's
All right.
what I'll do.
You're currently heading into the mesa.
Yeah, so I'm gonna head towards it and then draw it towards me.
But you also
Okay.
What?
So
You're on a tractor.
you
Oh,
just
I
want to
am on
affect
a
it with the
tractor,
power of
that's
music
true.
then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll 2d8 for me.
Okay.
Do it. We need to take a. I don't know
This-
what to do, guys.
That is a 12.
The blob has been sort of like it's been confused by all of this, but suddenly your music sort of pierces its senses, and it sort of seems charmed by it, and it straightens up vertically, and now its attention is on you, and it's looking at you with curiosity.
It's
When I
not
say
like
looking at you, it's
drawn
sort of like-
towards me. It's like just staying.
It's calm. It's looking at you, not sure what to make of you. You
Okay.
feel as though if you did try to lead it out, there's a good chance it would follow.
Okay. Okay.
But right now it's not doing anything. So who wants to do something? Yes.
Gonna keep burrowing.
All right. You'll be through it on the next turn.
Great.
Anyone else?
I'm very conflicted. We're hurting my baby, and it's trying to hurt you, but you attacked it first, and
It killed a lot of people.
so did you.
You've killed a lot of
Yeah, but
people.
there was
Right.
a return of the
Queen.
backstory I'm very drawn to for some reason.
So I'm going to just do nothing in indecision.
Okay.
Chia is. You have a tractor. I don't have a weapon. Is the problem?
Where are your roller skates?
They're on
Your
my feet.
rollerblades.
They have blades
They have
on them.
blades.
They do have blades. Here's the thing. There's a tree of kombucha. I'm just gonna throw.
You haven't actually seen it.
Oh,
The
is it?
blob is obstructing your view.
Ah, you're right.
You can probably sort of tell, but like the blob is really distracting. Like, the
Okay.
tree's large enough that you could see it, like sort of the top of it, but to identify it as a kombucha tree, you
Cool.
know,
I guess I'm gonna go over and punch kick the blob. I'm gonna do something with this blob. Yeah, I'll take off one of my shoes and just spin it and just whack at it like an old lady in a purse.
All right, roll a d20 for me.
All right.
Not nunchucks. Purse.
Not good. 3.
You take
Do I
off
lose
your,
the shoe?
Don't mention things you don't want.
you
I know.
You don't lose track of the shoe, but you also do release it behind you, so
Oh, see, that's nice.
it's now in the other direction.
But it's
from
not
where
part of the
you-
blob.
It's not part
But
of
it's
the
not
blob.
part of the blob.
All right, I'm gonna go get it in my next turn.
All right. Anything you'd like to do?
Oh, besides draw it towards me?
Well, right now it's just sort of watching you and waiting to see what you do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna basically play music, like try to draw it towards me, towards the sound of my song, and convince it to come my way.
Well, the song on its own is already done.
Okay.
Like it's gotten its attention and it's focused on you.
Uh-huh.
But you need to either move or you need to, like, if you're just sitting there. on
Am
the
I right in
tractor
front of
playing
it?
music. Yes.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, so I'm gonna start going towards away from the where
Okay.
it is,
So are you
outside
turning
the
the
mesa.
tractor around?
Yeah.
Are you playing the flute while you turn the
Just
tractor?
using your
How are you
feet.
doing that?
You're using your feet.
How am I doing that?
Just like
I'm doing a little bit of like the knee steering.
The knee steer.
Okay.
And like
Your
I'm like
dexterity
trying to
is
do
11.
I'm,
There's going to be a penalty.
as there should be.
Roll 2d6 for me.
Okay. 6s. Come on. 6s. Wait. Which ones did I roll? Which ones were they?
those three.
No, just those 2.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't looking. That's 5.
Yeah, so you kind of like steer the tractor around. You aren't able to take it to the exit. Instead, you kind of just go around in a circle, and the tractor is now. I'm sorry. The tractor is now gunning towards Chia.
And I'm just gonna be like, jump in the tractor,
If only I had my other rollerblade to blade away.
drive.
Uh,
I need you to drive for me.
But you're playing your flute.
you're playing your flute, so you can't say anything.
The only flute song you know.
I can like play and like be like drive and then like get to the next
Well,
note, right?
Oh.
But
know
or is
that
it
the moment you
concentration if I stop?
playing,
Oh no.
the spell will be broken.
Okay, so I have to. I
okay.
can't like sing drive. I
madhouse.
like and it's
Not while playing a flute.
Oh.
You chose the instrument.
okay. That's fair. That's fair. I should have said I was
So,
singing this whole time.
Tractor's gunning for you. The blob, right now, it's not. You're not actually really leading it anywhere. It's just kind of like craning itself to sort of like follow in the direction that you're going.
I'm really glad it's confused.
And Peaches is going to take another shot at it. Peaches misses. Peaches is not rolling.
What are you doing?
What would anyone else like to do?
Have I made it through the blob?
You have successfully pushed through the blob. On the other side of the blob, you no longer the old crone is not there anymore. You can see the tree, the kombucha tree, in all its glory. You are not. There's not a lot of you left.
No, just like a
what would you like to do?
I'd like to continue reaching towards the tree.
You can get to the tree.
Great. I'm going to so I can reach the tree.
Yes.
And so I'm reaching for a kombucha bottle. And I'm
Okay.
going to coil my way around it in this thin
Okay, you can do that.
bit of me that is left and see if I can enter into the kombucha.
You can, like the kombucha, it has like a screw-on lid.
Great.
So what do you want to do about that?
Can I go through glass? I think I can go through glass.
I mean, you can go
Because
through
I'm just essence.
glass,
at
but
this point.
it's risky. It could shatter the glass. It could.
It could,
like,
but then I would be
Does she
covered
displace volume?
in kombucha. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're
wanna
just
do that.
trying to get kombucha onto.
not-
I'm just trying to
She
get
doesn't
kombucha
have a
onto
volume.
me.
All right, so you want
Yeah.
to push through the glass.
Yep.
Roll me 3d6. Give me the.
6.
Okay, so you are able to puncture the glass. The glass kind of shatters when you do that, but you are now soaked in kombucha. As the kombucha flows over you, basically a body begins to form around you. And it's like all of this light just sort of compresses itself, and as this new, basically looking like Courtney again, coalesces around your more eternal being.
Which Courtney?
Oh, good question.
No answer.
This is like the purest version of Courtney, basically. It's like Courtney newborn. As you drop to the floor, and then you just kind of land with a thud.
Okay.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Do we
There's a
finish the
tractor
quest?
currently.
No.
Well, there's a giant blob.
There's
well,
a
like,
tractor
we
coming
did
at
it.
you. The
Oh,
blob
yeah,
is paying
okay.
attention to the tractor.
Okay.
Also, the quest was a setup. I don't know if you saw that part, but
We were
don't
not
solve
there
anything.
for that
Yeah,
part.
which showed up. She's all like, "Ha ha ha! I released my master!" Cackle, cackle, cackle,
Oh,
and
yeah.
poofed away.
Yeah, you still kind of have this thing to deal with. So, tractor is going to hit you if you don't do anything.
Okay, can I just walk next to the tractor and then scoop myself in it and drive it?
Yes.
Okay, great. I don't even need to be fancy. I'm gonna hobble onto it with my one skate. Like, you owe me a skate. And then we're gonna drive the tractor away, the blob away from the kombucha tree.
Okay, so while you're still playing, you're going to lead the blob. Where do you want to try to lead the
Back
blob?
out of the mesa.
All right.
I'm gonna get it in the water, and then it will like wash away. It'll dissolve in the water.
So
It'll break apart.
as you drive out of the mesa, the blob, seeing you go, takes like a moment to like sort of bounce up and down a little and like do a giant hop to like follow you. And as it hops, like the whole ground shakes.
Yeah, it's big.
basically. And as you continue to lead it out, it like hops again, and it hops again.
Oh, he's like a little duckling.
Yeah. And so you wanted to lead it to water? You
Yeah,
said, or-
well, like eventually we'll meet a river, and then the blob will get washed away. Like if you have like if you like.
It's a
when you're-
fire blob.
Yeah, like or for me, I'm like, let's say you have something like, oh, I gotta clean the driveway. I'm gonna use a hose to wash it away, and so I'm gonna do that with the blob. It'll just be like, oh no, I dissolve into the water, and it's out of here, and it's not going into other people's water supplies. It's not gonna go into their bodies. It's away.
So,
What's your intelligence?
I decided it was 2.
roll 3d6 and give me this is for how well you're continuing to charm it.
It's 9.
And roll 3d6, give me the top 2. This is for your ability to navigate towards...
11.
All right. So you're going to navigate the blob towards the river.
Yeah, with the celestial water.
The celestial pool.
Yeah.
Crystalline waters.
It's just a regular river, but
Great.
you're
I think it's a
leading the
celestial
blob
river.
towards it. Is there anything you guys want to do?
I just want to heal everyone with the power of love and light
Okay.
and forgiveness.
Oh, Jesus.
No one believes this anymore.
The soul of atonement and apologizing for your misdeeds and your mistakes.
Like trying to murder me?
I do feel bad about that. And so the way that I'm gonna do that is just by turning up my glow and then just starting to say sorry.
All right. Roll your
Sorry.
You know, this
Sorry.
Magic 8 willpower 1 million is really hard to
Yeah, it is. That's rough.
to square that circle.
I hope the next patch nerfs that a little bit.
Let's roll let's do 3d6.
Your
How about
favorite.
3d20?
Well, I'm basing it off your Mage stats, so
That's fair.
6.
I get this a lot.
You do.
Is it
So
666, the sign of the devil?
No, it's 3,
No,
3,
it's
1.
2 3s and a 1.
are you going to try to resist this, or are you going to
I'm
to
just
let it-
concerned about the well-being of my blob.
Okay.
It's getting washed away in a river.
So does that mean you're going to let yourself be affected by it without... I need you to roll basically a saving roll if you don't want to be affected by her apology.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So the apology is true.
It is.
It's not enough to affect the blob. The blob is still off following them. There's kombucha hanging from this tree.
Mm-hmm.
You've still got some time before they get to the river. What would you like to do?
Let's hug.
I don't trust you, but I am sorry. And I can give you fresh kombucha that's
You
not
should show me that
musty.
you're sorry by willing to be vulnerable with
Okay,
me like
so-
I am with you.
So here's the thing: boundaries are still a thing, and I know
I have all your skin.
I know that you have that skin, but is that really me? I don't know.
I need to know that you're not going to try to murder me again.
I'm not, because look at how glowing I am. So I'd like to give you new kombucha. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna
I'll
sort of
reach out and,
underhand
and
throw it to you.
No,
just
no,
sort of-
I'll just
that's
graze
okay.
my fingers
No,
across your
I'm
wrist.
gonna leave it
like
right
this.
here, and you can have it there. I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Is a celestial being afraid of me?
No. Celestial is a word that.
It'd be even more venom if a demon was afraid of me.
Okay.
Let's wrap up, shall we?
Question.
Yes.
What do blobs and water make enemies? Like, does it fizz? Like, what happens? Like,
Is it like oil?
Yeah, does it just float on the top?
I'm going to say that by the time you lead it away to the river, you have successfully taken enough kombucha off of the tree that the tree is no longer emanating the same sort of strong energy that it was before that drew the blob to it. So now this giant blob freed from its obsession with kombucha, is free to discover what it means to be a weird genetically engineered murder blob. And so it's going to play in the river for a bit. It's experimenting with different forms of matter, like finding out what they mean.
Just a baby.
It will
Small.
like travel the California coastline.
Oh, I'm
and,
so proud of my baby growing up.
Pacific Crest Trail.
Like just sort of discover itself. You have your kombucha. You're able to return to the grocery store.
To Lucy.
To Lucy, you saved her job.
Hey, thanks
She's
for my
able
job.
You're welcome.
I gotta go through obedience
She
school.
can do the for the dogs, right?
For the dogs.
Yeah.
Not for me. I went to obedience school. I passed.
Okay.
Your character,
Chia stays dead.
did she?
What?
What about
Did
the
she
woman
grow
she
at
wrecked?
all, or from this experience, or is she pretty much the same?
No, like that actually happened like 20 years ago. Chia's been on this journey of trying to find death and let death accept her, but she has to do like 100 like good deeds.
That's gonna take a long
All right,
time.
so that's
That's one.
so long
I
as,
think I'm at like 7 now.
so long as the bad deeds don't count against.
No,
you,
they
so-
do. That's why
Oh.
it's taking so long.
You murdered so many people.
Yeah.
I know, my next.
That's rough. What about Amber?
I have science to do with new genetic material.
Okay.
So
Next time you see me, I'm gonna have some wings.
So Amber is able to return to the remains of her genetics lab. Presumably, she's gonna find a way to hire on a new crew and not
I'm
tell
very
them-
well funded.
Not tell them what happened to the old crew.
Definitely not.
And maybe fewer murder blobs. Who knows?
No.
And finally, Colleen.
We didn't get you straight.
You didn't get any strings.
Here's
But
the
I
thing.
think maybe Colleen found that the real strings were inside herself all along.
And
And
I
that-
decided to travel the world with my purple violin. And I'm now the purple violin lady. And
Yeah.
you can find me at Edinburgh festivals, Fringe festivals. You can find me basically at any Fringe festival. Also, I now play at Pike Place Market.
And you're also like really good at flute. It turns out.
I'm
Like,
also really good at flute, but that's like
maybe violin was a misstep.
That's
Like in your career.
that's fair. That's fair.
In any case,
I should consider this. Thank you. Thank you for that insight. Yeah.
you're welcome. We're all here to learn and grow.
Except for.
Space TV.
Oh, here goes Amnesia every day.
Oh.
That is our show.
Yay!
Untitled Geek Space One Shot. Untitled Geek Space One Shot.
Doo-doo-doo.
Untitled Geek Space One Shot. We're making it up.
As we go along.
I'm gonna try to figure out donations.
That was fun.
here.
This was fun.
This was fun. Okay.
There we are. All
I
right.
do want to point out, I thought Colleen was spelled Cauline for about half the episode, and then I thought about it for a
And then I
second.
wrote it down and she looked at my paper.
Yeah.
We had additional donations that came in. William gave us $34.69. Thank you so much,
Thank
William.
you, William.
He says, so I learned today that kombucha is a thing. Kombucha tree is a thing, except kombucha tree is not a thing unless kombucha tree is indeed a thing or not. And the day has just started. Thanks all for the fun. Also, Dan's system is awesome.
It's true.
That's what it says on the Amazon reviews. So,
Aw.
thank you. Void Smoker with $25. I'm not happy about learning new facts only to have them turn out to be scientifically dubious and all very entertaining liars. Thank you so much, Void Smoker.
Yes.
That's the important part.
This has been a lot of fun for me. There will be another show we think next week in this slot. We don't know exactly what it's going to be yet, but it will be a lot of fun. So make sure to come back for that. And as a reminder, we are celebrating Pride all throughout June, and we've got the giveaways going on.
We didn't do a giveaway.
We didn't do the giveaway, so that I'm gonna make a non-executive decision and say that means it's a double giveaway next time. I don't know if that's true.
Non-executive.
Who do you want?
We've also got. Remember to check out Aloft.
Yeah, Monday.
Check out the vlogs for
Yeah.
that. We've got Eat, Pray, Kill on Friday. Come back for that as well.
It's a very special episode.
Let's sign off, starting with Casey.
I've never done this before. How do we sign
Let's
off?
sign off, starting with Claudia.
Hi, my name is Claudia. I'm on the Twitch and Twitter. I go by Jackie-Jakidash. If you're like, I want to see more of this, and you can't wait till next Wednesday, every Monday Fun Day, which is around like 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we play a game. Come join me there. I drink coffee and I yell about cults, and sometimes there's horror involved. And I usually get visited by like 4 or 5 different people.
All right, now you can go, Casey.
Okay, I'm Casey. Thank you for inviting me into GeekSpace for my very first show.
Yes.
What says oh no?
We're getting rated.
Oh no!
Yay! Perfect timing, because it's over.
We just
Well-
finished. This is my first time streaming on an RPG. We made everything up and it was amazing.
But be sure to check out our other shows. We've got an Eat, Pray, Kill special that's coming this Friday
Woo!
at 7 p.m. Pacific. So please check that out.
Do it.
And also, you can check out all our VODs. We've
You
got
gotta
Aloft,
check out
which
those
which just kicked off this week. And we have a bunch of other shows that we do here on GeekSpaceTV. Thank you for the raid.
We should.
Don't forget us. You keep
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
really
I-
need to say goodbye.
I just wanted to get the raid. while it
Okay.
was on.
Okay.
5 more minutes. 5 more
I'm
minutes.
Monica. You can find me on Twitter at Motlyka, Motlyka. That's how you spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm in Aloft on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here. And I'd love to see you there.
Yay!
Yay, I'm the last one except for Dan. So I'm Strix. You can find me on Twitter at _Strix. And tomorrow there is a very important thing happening at E3, which is a thing that I've been working on. It's at 1 p.m. on Twitch's stream, so twitch.tv/Twitch. It's going to be huge. Please join me in celebrating this awesome moment. I can say nothing else about it other than be there, okay?
Wait, it like didn't get leaked like everything else?
No.
Like, what? Sorry, Mike's.
And I'm Dan Poslins at Dan Poslins. I've been your GM for the evening. Thank you so much. I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
You are amazing. Thanks for rating. Come
Thank
check us out. We got so
you.
much content up. Ta-ta. Change your
Good
word
night, good
choices.
evening, good morning. Bye, 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 bye.